Welcome into the Upstate Pulse. My name is Lonzo. It is a beautiful Saturday for us to hang out. Holiday weekend for just about everybody. Hopefully you got some time off. Hopefully you got to spend some time with some loved ones or come up with an excuse to not spend time with loved ones who you did not want to spend time with. Whichever way, it probably was a good weekend for you, especially if you have a built-in excuse like, sorry, man, I had to work. I couldn't go to your Friendsgiving because, well, really, you're just not my friend. Or something like that. You know, I suggest you probably don't do that. I'm feeling weird today. If you want to be a part of the show, text line is 71307. Make sure you text Flaccid first, just because I want you to, and because it bothers Tara. And I like bothering her. I just do. Also, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. If this is the first time that you've listened to the show, I don't know where you've been, but we've been here for almost a decade, and we've been waiting for you. Now that you're here, you know, we can just end the show. It's over. We finally got you here. We've been trying to get you here all this time, and we finally did, and now we're done. We're finished.
I'm sorry I made you deaf just before the show.
It hurts. It really does.
Yeah.
That's why you should never mess with that one.
See, there was no volume at all on it. And
right, because you turned it down.
No, because I didn't even try my headphones, which I probably should have done. That'd be a rookie mistake.
Yeah, well,
is it?
No, it's not noobable.
Noob me?
No, I just hurt.
Okay,
yes,
do you want a hug?
I've managed. You can't hug my ears.
I can.
No, it's not the inside. You can't.
I could try.
I've managed to keep my ears all these years, and you know,
has it been putting suckers in fear?
What?
It's a rap song, Odie. Come on. All right, joining us tonight, back from his illness due to headache, not caused by someone turning the headphones up really loud. That would be Odie.
Hello.
Also, Cameron is here.
Why? Why am I always getting the country now? Well, welcome from. I can't say that. Can't say that on the air.
And Matthew is back from his gathering.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, there you go. This is, don't give him. I mean, he just tried to kill all of us. So
he
don't.
Did, He did.
Yeah,
I felt it.
Yeah, don't try to.
Head explosions all around.
See, in my defense.
Oh, there's no defense for that. It just
no.
It's bad. You know what? I wasn't going to mention it. I was just going to move on. You just felt so guilty that you had to bring it up.
Look, we got to cast this bad lie against you at the moment for attempted murder.
Yes, there is a.
What?
Exactly.
See, in my defense, I'm going to say that if the board was left at the right volume, it would have been fine. But for some reason, the headphone jack on my side was turned down. And out of all the people in the room that need to be able to hear is the guy with the leprechaun face.
Well, perhaps you should always check the volume levels before everything starts playing.
Can you hear the expression, look before you leap?
Never.
And then leap.
Why would you want
leap?
To
I mean, explode all of our heads with massive volume.
Or, you know, just like, you know,
I exploded my own head as well, if that's anything. If that makes you feel good, I exploded my own brain as well. Didn't mean to do it, but I mean, sometimes
I don't know how that makes us feel good.
Self-inflicted explosions are just not a good thing.
So anyway, let's get past that and have a wonderful show.
Moving swiftly.
And if our ears start to bleed, well, then you know what happened.
Yeah.
On today's show, we are going to be talking about a little bit of everything. But because Odie hurt me, let's start out with the Upstate Pulse annual Christmas karaoke special is coming up in just a couple weeks. So why not? Let's just start with a song. And as soon as he gets it ready, he can give me a thumbs up when he has it ready. All right. Here is one of us doing a song for Christmas years ago.
What a wonderful night for a Christmas song.
You sure? Yes, the town's on fire.
I mean, I got help for that. You guys should be fine.
Who? Krampus? He could dangle to a wreath. That is evil.
Look, I ain't got time for your complaints. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.
You know that creature's still around, right? He came out of Hank.
Wait, hold up. We have an elf named Hank?
Yeah, he's an accountant.
Have yourself Happy little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Look at you, Gary. We all know, Gary. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
He just got an elf. He turned into a spider.
Well, I never liked that guy anyway.
That's mean.
Here we are, as in olden days. So happy Pappy Days of yore.
Hurry now.
Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more.
Hurry. You're gonna be okay, Hurry.
Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow.
Hurry, no.
Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, like a ship or a tree or something, I'm guessing. And have yourself a happy little Christmas now. What is the end? Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody. So, guys, what did you? Oh, that's nasty. Hey, Twinkles, I'm gonna need another elf assistant or two. These guys didn't quite make it.
So there you go.
What?
That's just a sample of what we do
I'm so
on the Upstate Pulse annual Christmas karaoke special.
I'm so dazed and confused.
Out of context, I feel like we need to give context.
Why? Why do we need context? I mean, if you were there, that's how that
True,
works.
True. If you were there,
If
for that
you were
particular
there,
Christmas.
So, and we want you to be there. We are what, 3 weeks away, 4 weeks away? I can't. December 21st, I believe.
It's 4. Is it 4? I think it's 4 from
3
this
weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
It's
3
5.
weeks.
Is it? It's 5 weeks.
It is the hardest show for me to put together and the scariest show and sometimes the most rewarding. Last year, I'm not so sure, but other years, although the walking and walking, that was
The walking and walking
that was
was
good.
good.
That was good. And
Look,
and,
and the Pappy and
and-
Snake radio play has been
yeah,
good.
no,
Yeah.
you're right.
Years.
That's excellent. And the end of the trilogy happens this year.
yes.
It does.
Which
3 weeks away from seeing how Pappy and Snake managed to save Christmas after they potentially almost destroyed it.
Or did they? Do they save Christmas?
Look,
I mean, I
course
don't know.
correction is a
Ooh,
major
do
thing
they?
for everybody.
Yeah, we'll find out. Maybe Christmas is forever changed. I don't. We'll find out.
The lore implications of this special are to be seen.
So here's what we do. I mean, by the way, what Matthew's talking about for the last couple of years, they've done basically what radio used to be. Like back when radio first started, it was what movies are today. It was actors,
Radio dramas.
yeah, radio dramas, and people would gather around their radio and they would listen to it, and it was like weekly. Want to know what happened to like Superman?
That's
or
where
stuff
Popeye
like that.
started.
Yeah.
That's where soap operas started. That's actually where they get their name from, because they were originally soap commercials. Soap operas.
Really?
Yeah.
Stop messing with stuff, Odie. All right, so we're looking forward to that, and looking forward to what Odie sings and what Cameron. Cameron's not going to be here. What Pappy sings, and Matthew doesn't sing, but he is going to play a triangle this year. So I mean, you get that to look forward to. He's still
Matthew,
like,
Matthew really reminds
I
me
do
of,
play a pretty mean electric triangle.
oh, there we go. There
Matthew,
we go.
Matthew reminds me of James D. Kirk. He's too cool to sing. I'm going to talk.
No,
this up.
listen. Know your strengths and use those strengths. And his writing has been excellent.
Mm.
His performing has been great. And if he doesn't sing, we already know he's not a music guy.
No, but I know he can sing. I know it's in there.
I don't know.
As I say, I think he's doing the whole James T. Kirk, like, you peasants with your singing, I will spoken word it.
All right, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we got a bunch of stuff to get to. And Noel says that Odie is a bad Santa. Noel would know. I mean, with the name like
there are a few roles that have not been cast.
ooh,
Ooh.
with a name like Noel, I mean,
The
you know,
first.
yeah. I'm sure. Did you really be into Christmas? You know, Noel. We're going to break, and when we come back, we are going to talk about Thanksgiving a little bit. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
I was not expecting it.
What? Well, I didn't tell you on purpose.
I'm going to go there because seriously, put them on just for 1 second.
No, my ears hurt.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm
No,
not.
see what the thing is mine is almost on the bottom, and I couldn't. And like that's why I want you to put these on. If I turn it, like literally a minuscule amount, I have no sound in my ears. Yes, I should have checked them
No,
before,
I've
but I'm
heard
going to
it
drop
before,
them on
and
the
y'all
board.
explained it to me.
Here's the
Saying.
thing.
Yeah.
If you turn it all the way up on the board and then adjust yours on the
It
thing,
is up high on the board.
Yeah,
I couldn't hear anything on mine. I'm going to drop
Yeah,
it on the board.
Stop it, but he's doing the show.
Yeah, it's going to drop on the board. It's
So
not going to be.
everyone's dying in the background. Krampus is there.
Yep. You know where else?
So it's
Krampus
quieter
is?
on your headphones now. I really do apologize. Like I really am.
dude.
No,
No,
really?
I
Odie,
Maybe.
Oh God.
it's good. Let it go. You gotta learn to let stuff go.
There is
Okay,
always-
I do,
My ears do hurt, and
Yeah,
and I'm not.
sorry.
There's no fixing
Yeah,
that for a
I
couple
was gonna
days.
ask about that.
That's fine. I don't have to be back on the air for a
Set
couple
up.
days.
I know, but it
What-
just
run me through.
bothers me.
What is the Krampus in the
Because
Upstate Pulse
In the
universe?
upstate,
This-
all right, so
this
We,
let's-
The
um,
Upstate
we
Pulse
touched on.
cinematic universe.
all right,
We
in
still
the
have a
Upstate
good
Pulse cinematic
bit of the show
I
left.
know.
Don't let it
Happy
ruin
Krampus
No,
your
no.
part of the
happened in
show.
the 60s,
Yeah.
where Krampus got killed by a wood chipper. And
Okay, I didn't know about the wood chipper.
No. And Pappy revived him recently to help him deal with John Carpenter's The Thing, which he did not help with, and he got away.
Okay, gotcha.
So basically, it was a
I might
return
have
of
to redo a
Krampus.
couple lines.
So instead of Frieza, it was the return of Krampus. It was still Resurrection. No, it was Resurrection.
Resurrection K.
Yeah. Every
Actually,
kid-
it is still Resurrection F. The F is just silent. You didn't know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, the Krampus and Red One was really good.
I did like it.
Yes, it was really
That's on stream very soon.
good. I don't know, maybe.
I think they're running it on
That
stream.
seems like a movie that would go to stream pretty quickly.
No, we enjoyed the movie.
I think it was originally made by Amazon anyway. But
Yeah, but it broke loads of records already.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good.
it was surprisingly good. Like I was not expecting a lot out of it. But
I don't like The Rock as an actor that much, but he's not really. It's more about Chris. Than it is
yeah,
him.
The Rock
Yeah.
is used well. They basically use
He's the muscle,
yes, he's the muscle.
Yeah.
which is what he is.
What he is in
Yeah.
everything.
Yes.
He plays.
No, true, but I don't think
doesn't
he
play a character. He plays the Rock.
right. And there are certain actors that do that. Denzel Washington, to me, he's just Denzel.
It's like,
Christopher Walken, he's just Christopher Walken. I mean, Morgan
it
Freeman,
still works.
he's just Morgan. Well,
Gladiator-
Morgan Freeman's got a
Gladiator
little
2.
more
Denzel
range.
Washington was the best part of that movie.
No, I thought the effects and the fights and stuff were good. It wasn't.
They
As,
were, but come on,
yeah, but it's just I think anybody could have played that part.
not like that.
I think anybody
that
could
was
play
very
that part.
well done, in my opinion.
I just don't know historically if that would have worked.
I don't know.
That's the thing. So,
Didn't necessarily need to.
well, it's like again, if Denzel's smiling in a movie, he's a bad guy.
True.
Almost, if he's smiling, he's always the bad guy.
Denzel's always
Whereas
happy
around
to be
here,
there.
if the boss is smiling, there's trouble.
Oh, Lord.
I made him smile a lot.
I've made him laugh before, and I've also made him do the opposite. So,
I've seen him dancing with clowns.
not many people. He denies that, by the way, even though we saw it.
We did.
We were there.
There's
we
also a
definitely saw it.
news person who got terrified. But
Yes, well. Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo here along with Odie and Cameron and Matthew. Having fun on Saturday night. If you want to be a part of the show, text line is 71307. Someone text something, okay? Just text Flaccid. I want to make sure this thing's still working. I know that sounds like cheap radio. These lines should be lighting up right now. No, I just want to make sure that the text line is working.
Hold on.
The last text was 5 hours ago, and I want to make sure that's working. Also, on the stream, we are at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, where Noel asks, guys, serious question, Christmas turkey or goose?
Steak.
Lasagna.
We have lasagna. I just decided, you know what? We had turkey on Thanksgiving. I don't like to have turkey again. I want turkey to just be a Thanksgiving thing, unless I'm like getting some from the deli or something like that.
I like turkey in general. I'm just a big turkey fan.
I'm a turkey guy too, but I just want it to be to me, if you're having turkey on Christmas, you got 2 for 1. I mean, you like want a turkey at the Christmas raffle at work or something, and he's like, yeah, I got to do something with this turkey. It's just not as special.
For Christmas and Thanksgiving, we always get some stuff from Honey Baked Ham. We'll always get a ham, and then we'll also get a pack of turkey. So we just get both.
A pack of turkey?
So they have like a container of pre-sliced turkey rather than like an actual big turkey to carve yourself.
Right.
You sounded very squeezed with that.
Yeah,
man.
well, no, because I just we always see that place and we never go in there because Cameron won't go in there. Thank you for texting something. It might have been Odie who texted. I don't know.
No.
I don't care.
No.
So a Christmas goose. I think of Buddy Hackett when I think Christmas goose from Scrooged, when he was playing Scrooge in the show that they were putting on. And he said, go get a Christmas goose. I've had goose before, and it's just like there's a lot of geese around here I would love to cook or do something to.
Yep.
As far as murder, possibly, yes. Or just a nice kick. But we decided to go with lasagna just because lasagna is an expensive food. I mean, everything it is.
What?
The ingredients and everything, especially if you're on a tight budget back in the day, which we were, and it was cheaper to make lasagna cheaper to make lasagna than the whole turkey thing. And we just had it a month before, and I just don't eat enough lasagna. So we made a thing. We get together usually the night before, and we make the lasagna. You put the hard noodles in. You don't need to cook the noodles. They sit in the sauce overnight in the kitchen or in the refrigerator. That's what it's called. And then you bring them out. Your noodles are all soft, ready to go. Put them in the oven. Have it cooking like at 300, 350. Cooks for a couple hours while you're doing your Christmas thing. By lunch, you've got lasagna. And we each put our own spin on our lasagna. Like Cameron goes extra hot with peppers and stuff like that.
Anyone else tries to eat my lasagna, they die.
Yeah, there's that. And
me.
so we do that. We gather around the island in the kitchen, me and Cameron and my daughter Raven. Lisa usually stays out of it. And we put all the ingredients out, and we just have a good time Christmas Eve putting together lasagna.
Sorry,
so it's a family thing.
I didn't mean to giggle. Just the song "Islands in the Sun" got into my head.
Islands. There is no song.
Islands in the stream.
Yes,
Yeah, there you go.
It's okay. Yeah. Let's see. John says, Gary. I don't know what that.
Yeah.
He's referencing the song earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Noel says Scrooge. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. It was a good movie. I really liked that. It's one of my favorite.
Which is your favorite Scrooge movie?
That one.
Scrooged.
Yeah, because I thought Bill Murray was perfect in that.
Okay.
And at the time, the effects for the
ghosts.
That
Also,
that
the
was
Ghost
really
of Christmas Past just beating the mess out of him.
Yeah, and Carol Kane's in it, and I love Carol Kane. She's funny in anything she's in.
Curly haired one.
She's the one with the fairy wings that beat him up. Yeah,
yeah.
She was also in Princess Bride, and she's been in a ton of things.
She was
the wench.
Billy Crystal's
yes,
wife.
She was. John says T-bone on the grill. Hey, however you celebrate it.
Yeah,
Trey says,
I'm with John on that.
Her geese are greasier than ducks.
Yes,
I think they're both greasy. Lasagna is not a Christmas dish. You know what a Christmas dish is? Whatever you decide is a Christmas dish.
Yes, it is.
That's how it works.
You put a sprig of holly on that. That's Christmas.
Well, it doesn't have to have holly. Here's what it is. I just explained to it. It's a way that a family, our family, comes together and has a good time while we're putting it together.
There you go.
I mean, we do. We have all the ingredients out. We're goofing off. We're making fun of each other or doing whatever we do.
See, I know
it together.
I know where Noel is coming from. Ireland is a very, very traditional country. And if you're not having ham and turkey for Christmas, then you're the devil.
Okay, well,
It's true.
if you believe in the roots of Christmas, depending on
You
where
do.
it comes from, I mean, how you celebrate it.
Yeah.
If it's like us and we're Christian, I don't recall turkey being a part of the original.
Oh yeah,
idea.
Jesus and the boys had
Yeah,
the
yeah.
turkey in the
I
dinner.
mean,
Yeah.
there could have been a turkey in the stable, but I don't think so. I don't think turkeys are over there in
Yeah.
Bethlehem. I don't know.
No, they definitely probably didn't have ham, seeing as the fact they were Jewish and the
You
whole
don't
thing.
remember the line from the Bible, "This is my body, this is my blood, this is what you should be eating on Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner"?
Yeah, so it must be the NIV.
turkey.
You remember?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Philippians 69.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that with him sitting over there? So anyway,
I'm just going to mute myself for a second.
the fact that he cut himself off while he was talking, that's a
I
noob.
don't care.
That's a noob. That's a noob. All right, so Matthew, what's your favorite dish this year from Thanksgiving?
You know what? I really love my mom's brown rice is really good. One of my favorite things is my grandmother's dressing, but we didn't have that this year since we didn't all get together because it was my aunt that was keeping up that after we lost her years ago. So didn't have that this year, so that sucked. But my mom's brown rice is still really good.
Cameron, what's your favorite?
The broccoli and cheese casserole.
And see, my favorite was the sweet potato casserole. And we killed everything this year. I mean, we did. There's not that many leftovers. I hate when there's a ton of leftovers. Odie, as someone who kills deer, kills Bambi.
Yeah.
You're out there killing Bambi all the time.
I am. Try my best.
Every Bambi there is, you've killed them twice. Do you make turkey stew?
Before I do,
Oh no, you messed up.
Also a noob.
Oh noob.
Declining noob and
no, I don't make turkey stew.
Okay, because I know there are people who make turkey stew, and
I actually don't like turkey.
okay.
Really?
I do in certain situations, but
I'm not
generally-
surprised by this, given how many other things you dislike.
yeah, I will eat it, but I will cover it in gravy or something else. there's something about turkey. I made a turkey a couple of years ago, and my wife thought it was lovely, and my in-laws thought it was nice, and I was just eating. I was like, nah.
I know turkey is a meat that is really easy to mess up and dry out horribly. So I can understand that to a degree in that sense, maybe.
Now, if you give me turkey on the second day or the third day, and I make a sandwich out of it, then again, I will really enjoy it.
Do you put pepper on it?
I put mustard on it.
Do you put mustard on turkey?
Yeah.
Sweet mustard or just regular mustard?
Hot mustard.
Hot mustard. Okay. That's-
Coleman's English mustard.
all right. Texter writes, Lonzo, that would be me.
Nice.
Do any of you have any kids that are old enough that can cuss around you and you won't correct them? I don't know. Do I have any kids that, possibly?
I am the kid that is old enough to do that, I guess.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
All of us.
in
All
case
of us children.
you didn't know, Texter, Cameron is my son.
Hi.
And if he did that around me, I would beat him around the neck and head. Yes.
But that's because y'all don't use them words.
Yeah, because I don't need to.
You're not as
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
crude.
allowed to say words like
Yes.
You're not
Or-
as crude
Yeah.
or vulgar as Odie is, because Odie is extremely crude.
I really want to say that there's probably no one as crude or vulgar as Odie is.
You
but,
you
know.
are the bar. And the
Yeah,
bar is
but
extremely
I
low.
gotta admit though that I had a guy like that in my group growing up. I had two different groups actually, and there was an Odie in both those groups. There's an Odie in every group.
There
So
is an Odie.
he's the Odie in this group.
And the
we're gonna
thing
take
is,
a break.
If you don't think you're the Odie, then you're the Odie.
Yeah, well, you're the Odie. We're taking a break. When we come back, I want to talk about Black Friday because some of us participated in Black Friday and bought some stuff.
capitalism won on Friday.
Yes, it did. All right, you are listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
I fought capitalism.
Hey, not son, could you reach me a drink, please? Don't give me that look. Yes, if I bend, it probably would be bad.
Hold on a
That's
second.
why I asked.
He's your son?
I know, right?
Weird, right?
Wow, man.
They like, well, don't free pappy. No, let's not do that.
No. There'll be no pappy.
Gonna lick my chops here for a second.
You do that in the public of your own public privacy.
I know. Hey, Steven. Steven, I know. It looked
He
like
said fallopian 69.
No, he said Philippians. But,
Philippians. Yeah, Philippians is a different thing.
I did not say Philippians.
Yeah, he did not.
He broke me.
He did not.
I should have said Philippians. That would have been.
He should be,
funnier.
Steven. He absolutely should be. He should have packed his bags as soon as. Actually, he, Chip Kelly, and Will Howard should have all packed their bags.
I keep doing this.
But we'll talk about it further
Why'd you keep doing
on
that?
Monday,
Stop doing that.
or Rob will talk about it, and then I'll
Yeah, I know.
like,
but why'd you keep
chime
doing
in every once in a while.
Did you get some good stuff yesterday?
that? If I make a band, I'm
I
going
was
to call
just
it fallopian
talking in general.
69.
Anyone who's listening.
Ah,
But yes, you
Sounds
as
like a
well
reggae
would
band.
be included in that.
okay. Just want to make sure I'm being talked to.
Irmino, we're coming to
Yeah,
you
so
live
everybody
from
gets
Reggae
set free.
Central. This is
Josh doing
fallopian
it as, like,
69
one
with all the
film.
boys. We're going to have
Definitely do
some
not like it.
reggae tunes, man.
Yeah, I got.
You ever cook your turkey whole?
A giant Grogu bobblehead, a stormtrooper helmet,
Read the text.
and a gift for him.
I saw it.
Nice.
I'm waiting till we're on the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Also, what does hashtag Free Pappy look like?
We don't.
What
We
does
know.
Pappy
No, no,
Unleashed
no,
look
no,
like?
That's not. That's. We're
That's
not
not-
allowed.
That
to
is
show
a
that.
Pandora's box esque
Yes.
sort of catastrophe. Displayed there.
no.
so Steven, did I saw that it looked like Miami was going to lose? Did Clemson end up in the ACC championship game?
Pappy is freeing Pappy is against FCC regulations.
It is the reason why.
I watched the
Pappy is-
Ohio State game and felt
Pappy is the
sad and
dumbest
angry.
person
I didn't watch the Gamecock game and
Yes,
felt
yes,
elated.
yes.
So I mean, but
Thing
that's
is,
just me.
is that Pappy has been dumped and Odie hasn't.
I'm
That's-
saying that. I'm saying that. I'm,
That's funny.
No. I'm the.
I just realized, Odie, is this going to be your first Christmas special?
it's
No,
like-
he was there last year.
Okay,
remember, I
can
was
remember
melting
when you
down
did the
over
show.
here last year.
Yeah.
Gonna have a
I was
meltdown.
about to say the funny part is Pappy never swore either.
No. Oh, there's been many occasions where I've bitten
Just
my
doesn't
tongue and-
understand
Hmm.
how radio works on occasion. That's all.
Sometimes I can be aggressive
I can be brown, I can be blue, I can be
or
violet
inflammatory or
sky,
slanderous.
Yes.
be everything
With the
right.
possibility of libel.
I can be brown, I can be blue, I can be
Well, we have
violet
less people
sky.
watching today. There must be a lot of Clemson people sulking, which I get. I mean, you know,
We still like you, Steven.
yeah. No, I love you, Steven. You're awesome. Steven has sent donuts before. I mean, you know,
I know that's
not here, but because we wouldn't want to go to the door, but you know,
definitely not. You don't want dark donuts.
it's the only time Rob's ever been quiet. So I mean, it was
dark
great.
donuts in the dark.
Those bacon donuts. He's just quiet for a while I was eating.
Bacon donuts.
Yeah. Oh, this. It looked like he enjoyed them. I
That's a
didn't get
donut
one.
with bacon on it.
think I would
I
want
didn't
to
get
try
one.
that.
That's
What?
a donut with bacon on it.
Yeah, it was Steven sent them over from Duck Donuts.
Okay.
Duck Donuts are really good.
Okay.
I know everyone loves Krispy Kreme.
No,
and
I don't
some
know
people,
Krispy Kreme.
Some people love Dunkin'.
Krispy Kreme is like super sweet and
Yeah,
doughy.
it's very
while
sweet.
like Dunkin' Donuts is just kind of
Yeah.
cakey
There is
and
only
bland.
one donut place that I like.
love this one
Night
donut,
Owl.
local donut
And I'm gonna
shop over in
find it.
Centerville that's really good.
By the way, Chris, I agree. And it was the same thing with Ohio State and
Donuts
Michigan.
are
It was a close game, and that's how it ended. That's how a rivalry game should be. The people who want a beat down every time say this. Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse, Lonzo and Odie and Cameron and Matthew. You want to be a part of the show? Text line is 71307. We're also live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. If you are commenting on our personal pages, we won't see it till later, so we're not ignoring you. It doesn't pop up on our feed that we're looking at. Texter writes, Lonzo, I don't cook whole turkeys, but I will take a 4-pound boneless turkey breast and cook it. That will make you smack your mama. You know, I have never eaten anything so good that would make me want to smack my mama ever. Cameron, have you ever?
Just
No.
remember, before you
Okay.
answer
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
somebody's listening.
Yeah, of course. That was the whole point.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't. Yeah. Where did that term come from? Tastes so good and make you want to smack your mama. Okay.
Well, it's a juxtaposition of you would never want to smack your mom.
Here's the thing. When I taste something really good, it doesn't make me want to smack anybody. I'm enjoying the food. It tastes good.
It makes me want to smack the same food out of somebody else's hands, catch it, and eat it myself because it's so good and I want it all.
There you go. See, that makes sense. Well, I guess if your mom's the one that you're smacking to get the food to, but your mom usually would go, here, take mine. So that's not.
That's how my mom would be.
So
It was,
that's
you
not.
like that? Here, you can have mine.
Yeah, I've never gotten that. I don't. Maybe Odie has got. I mean, maybe it's an Irish term.
Here's the thing.
I don't think so.
I don't want to take.
Tastes so good you smack your mama.
I don't want to take the Nami or like
Tsunami?
Bulma punch that mom would have.
That's exactly what you would
That's
get.
exactly what would happen to me.
No,
It shouldn't hurt. But
Not
it does.
my Bulma. Black Friday happened yesterday, and I'm curious. Text line 71307. Do you Black Friday or do you Cyber Monday, or do you do stuff all during the months? And are you one of those people who already have your shopping done, or are you just getting started, or are you waiting for a list from somebody so you could actually start, shopping?
I'm waiting on lists.
Yeah, me too. So
All of you are slackers.
speaking of Black Friday, Borderlands Comics and Games, 410 South Pleasantburg Drive, had a Black Friday sale. Then
Have a Black Friday.
they extended it to Saturday, and then they extended it to Sunday. So if you were really busy, or maybe you were out of town and you just got back because you went to grandma's house or something for turkey,
Over
And
the
that-
river and through the woods.
yeah, which you would have to do depending on where you live. Like in my case, I got to go over a couple creeks. I don't really call them that way, but it's, some people do. They're actually creeks, but some people call them creeks and I don't get it. Also people in Clinton don't have teeth. I had a lot of fun at Borderlands Comics and Games, 410 South Pleasantburg Drive at their Black Friday sale, which goes till tomorrow. So they're open tomorrow. So make sure you go over, and if you missed out, they still got a ton of stuff and just about everything.
I mean, I have
the
like
places
half of
on
their
sale.
store in the corner back here.
Yeah,
from
but
how
the-
much I got.
The
but
other
they
half is
got
still
plenty.
there. So Cameron and I went and stood in line for a little while and got to go and purchase. And it's fun looking at the demographics and realizing that, everybody's just like me, even though they're not, because they're here to enjoy pop culture and all things that go with it. So I'm not going to say the things that Cameron and I got, except for I got a fat gum for $5. It was a fat gum.
Was a fat gum?
It was a fat gum, because there are fat gums that are not fat. We've seen those.
Yes,
I don't
skinny
want
fat gums.
I don't want a skinny fat gum because he's not fat. I mean, he's powerless.
Oh, to the internet.
No. That just means that he can do offense instead of defense.
Yeah. Anyway, so Matthew, what'd you get?
So let's pull up some stuff here.
Shall we?
We have show and tell with
I'm just
Matthew.
looking. There's a skinny fat gum.
Right. That was my whole point.
There's bag number
Yeah.
one.
When he uses all his powers, he goes skinny. His power is from eating. He eats a
and
whole
here's
lot.
Bag number two. Oh. So
Very confused.
I got a few things. Mostly, I got a lot of manga. I got a ton of JoJo's Part 6 volumes because I've been waiting to get those. I grabbed another Blue Giant volume of the 5 and 6 omnibus. So now I have the first 3, and then so I'm just missing the other 2. I got a couple really awesome D&D books. I love this brand of D&D books.
Is Blue Giant related to Green
Game
Giant?
Master's
Ho,
book
ho, ho.
of, and then there's
No.
Has nothing to
7
do
or
with
8
Blue
of
Chew,
them.
though.
And
Oh.
there's just a ton of extra resources if you DM in D&D. I love them. The 2 I got that I was missing. I'm only missing 1 more now, and I think I got it off of Amazon because I couldn't find it anywhere else. It's going to be coming in later. But I grabbed more random encounters because I had the first random encounters. Here's the second one, and then a town and cities thing. And it's just stuff like that just has a ton of resources to really quickly put stuff together super easily in the middle of your game, or just for planning purposes so that you can kind of put general ideas and stuff together.
So someday we'll try to explain to Odie in a way that he can understand everything you just said. But a good portion of the audience and Cameron and I got it. So I mean,
No, see, here's the thing. I'm looking at Matthew, and he's got new guitar excitement about him.
he does.
That's
He really
exactly what
does.
it is.
That's what I can like. Anytime I've bought, and it's been very, very, very rare that I've bought a new guitar. I only have 5 in my 43 years of living, and so new guitar day is huge excitement. And I kind of just looking at Matthew now going, that is huge excitement.
Is that a Zelda book?
So I also got several other manga. I got several volumes of Mashal, which is a series that I really enjoy. A couple more volumes of Kaiju number 8, so that I'm caught up on all but the latest volume. Because I'm very particular about my bindings, and the one they didn't have volume 11, and the only one I found somewhere else wasn't fully centered, so I didn't get it. I grabbed as well a few more volumes of Sakamoto Days, and then another volume of the Twilight Princess Zelda manga that I have been collecting as well. So I've got like about half of those now, and it's just they had several, but a lot of them were just the binding was slightly off center, and I'm so particular about it that I didn't end up getting those. But I think I spent enough money anyway.
So when Matthew's not here, he's working really hard so he can have enough money to go buy a bunch of stuff like that.
I burned a lot of my video editor money this weekend. But I also, on top of that, also spent a lot of money on Magic the Gathering because I'm getting back into Standard again. Because they released my favorite command. So if you play Magic the Gathering, there's a format called Commander where you basically have one legendary creature planeswalker card that is like your commander that is in a special zone that you can summon at any time. And one of my decks that I
can
have
you use that
is
more
my
than
favorite.
once or just one time? The commander.
So you cast it once, and then if it gets destroyed or anything, it goes back to that zone, and then it costs 2 more mana, which is the game's resource, to cast again, and it goes up by 2 every time that it goes back to the zone.
Does your commander lose any power?
No, it doesn't lose any stats or anything.
Okay.
It just costs more to summon every time. And it can ramp up if it dies a couple times, because that can be very difficult. But they re-released my second favorite commander into the Standard format, Lathril, Blade of the Elves, which is just a 2/4 4-drop Golgari elf that just creates a ton more elves. And so it's basically I get to have elf go face deck. I get to have elf beat deck. So which is just where you summon a ton of elves and just swing at people's faces. And then
So a swarm of elves.
swarm of elves.
Is there? I mean, do you have a specific number when you summon the elves? I mean,
So it's based on her power whenever she deals combat damage to an enemy player directly. But yeah, there's a bunch of different ways in that deck to summon elves.
Do
And there's a bunch
the
of
elves
different
do a lot of
strategies.
damage, or are they just?
So most of the time you're going to summon them and they're going to be 1/1s, but there's a lot of different elves that are known as what's called lords, which are basically elves that grant other elves +1/+1, so +1 power, +1 toughness. And you run a bunch of them in the deck to basically create a ton of elves, and suddenly you have 30, 11 elves. And that's a pretty good win con.
Yeah, if you
But I'm also running an alternate. So I'm basically using my side deck to have 2 completely different modes in the deck. So the side deck I'm going to run is going to be for the big elf deck. And the other one is going to be running Voja, which is a not an elf, but is a very elf adjacent card. That's just basically a really big beat stick that also does a bunch of extra stuff and just can be a very solid win condition. But I am running that, and it's going to be really fun. But past that, one of my favorite things I think that I got is this right here, which is the Dragon Ball set of Dragon Balls.
Ooh.
So you know what we got to do now?
We have to summon Shinron, and we have to wish.
Can I see?
Can
one
we
of your
just
balls?
can we summon Purunga instead?
No, I'm afraid these are a bit too small to be Purunga.
Yeah, we'd have to lug those things.
But I've seen these kinds of things around in places before, and I've always wanted them, but they're always super expensive.
What's inside them there?
But between the price that they were
Numbers, the
selling them
Dragon Balls.
for,
Stars.
that
Yeah.
that Borderlands was selling them for, plus the extra deal, because I also brought in cans, so I got that extra 10% off, of course, so 30% off. I got a great deal on that, and so I got that for myself, and I also got another one of that to bring to the White Elephant with a bunch of my college friends that we're doing next month.
See, here's the thing, Matthew. Don't ever feel bad about spending money, because we all know you work hard. We all know that everybody here works hard, and you're the type of guy that I guarantee you have your rent paid on time, your bills
Oh, yeah.
paid on time. So if you have the little bit of extra cash, Go for it.
Oh yeah, no, I budget everything out. Like I joke
Yeah.
about, oh, I spent so much money, but I budgeted specifically how much I was willing to spend, and I stayed within that.
Yeah, but
Like
I think
I'm
I
like
think,
$100 under what I budgeted out.
then there you go. I think if it makes you happy, do it.
So,
yeah.
by the way, just to remind you, Borderlands Comics and Games, that sale is still going on tomorrow. So check it out. We're gonna take a break. We come back. We're gonna stop Odie from playing with Matthew's Dragon Balls. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Right? What?
Exactly.
All right.
So I've never played Magic before, but that's why I was asking those questions. So I was able to follow because I played other card games,
Yeah.
but mostly I've never played an actual card game like that. I've only played video games that are card games,
Oh yeah.
and they're all basically kind of the same thing.
They're all
It is,
similar.
it is, and there's some like I played some different ones, and then there are card games within video games that I played a bunch too.
Played a lot of Gwent.
Yes, love
It's very similar, but
So how do you use your balls?
what?
How do you use your balls?
Well, we got to summon it first.
You need
You
to
never
password.
seen
Yes,
Dragon Ball
password.
before?
No.
None of them.
No.
No Dragon Ball, no Dragon Ball Z, no Dragon Ball Super.
No.
He was like a GT guy. That was a slight. But it's okay.
Okay.
You should. I mean, they're on. Well, actually, I think Netflix has some Dragon Balls.
I don't get a chance to watch much. Well, how do you use them? Like you got
Yeah,
numbers on them up to 7, is it?
So there's
So he
7 of
doesn't
them. You have to
understand
collect them
the-
all together,
Yeah.
and then you
can make a
summon
wish.
Shinron, and he will grant your wish.
Hey, Dad.
In the cartoon,
Yeah, no, okay.
they can make a wish.
Just pretend for a minute I'm a moron.
Yeah, he is Oolong.
Are you there? You're there. They've all got different numbers on them. How do you use them?
Right. That's what
You
he
just gather
said.
them together, and Shinron, I summon you. Come forth and grant my wish, and he'll appear.
Yes, and you have any wish like some people wish for immortality, some people wish to be rich.
Yeah, but does it matter which
one-
ball you use?
One pig wished for perfect underwear. They were women's underwear.
I can get down
World's
with
greatest, most comfortable pair of
that.
underwear.
Why is there numbers on it?
Just to differentiate them, because why
Yeah.
not?
It's the 1-star ball or the 2-star ball.
So, do you pick one of the balls?
No,
No,
you have
no.
to have all 7.
You have to have
And
all
so after
7
they're
collected together.
gathered and the
They
dragon,
only matter together.
yeah,
Yeah.
after they're gathered in the dragon, you make the wish, they become dormant and
They scatter across the world.
and for a year you can't use them again. And then after a year, then you've got to find them. And one of the main characters created a dragon radar where she could find where they are to gather
Oh,
them.
okay.
Yep.
Okay. So do you use them in D&D?
No, they have nothing to do with Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
No, it's from an
I
anime.
mean, you could put them in Dungeons and Dragons, I guess.
Oh God, that would be awesome.
No, I would not do that.
No, come on. You do that and you get one wish. You get one use of the spell wish.
I wouldn't just put the Dragon Balls in
Come
D&D,
on.
but I could definitely do
No,
other
conspiracy something
things
totally
for
different.
getting a wish. Like there's other things you can do.
So-
Now, it could be a
I mean,
conspiracy
some
that he's
orc
actually at a,
sage
gar-
gives
a
you-
gathering.
for
That could be a conspiracy.
It's like, hello, my name is Bobby.
Yes.
I've come to tell you.
It would have to be a green demon because
Good point. Well,
Dragon
that was
Ball
before
Dino.
they were plant people.
Welcome to the
but other
garden.
demons again.
Conspiracy would be that all Irish people go commando.
Demons again?
Valley
you not
in
watch
the
Dragon Ball
valley,
Dino?
I have
Green
not.
giant. Ho, ho, ho.
It's literally episode 1. So you're
Oh, I
fine.
heard you. I'm just not.
Well, yeah, I don't expect you to
But it's-
dispel the
by the way,
conspiracy.
Diamond's been really good.
That way, it remains a
Please do watch it.
conspiracy.
Did you see the?
Plus, I don't want you to show me. So there's that.
It
Sorry about
did
that.
come out though. I thought.
Well, what?
That.
I checked
What?
Crunchyroll.
That.
I need to check.
I don't know
What?
if it's on Crunchyroll or not. I haven't been checking that,
It came out in theaters.
but I know it did, and I
Welcome
forgot to
to
watch it
the
in
garden.
theaters, and I was really sad.
The
I
valley.
forgot to do
You
that.
can
Yeah,
busy it.
same.
Not when they're ringing. I can. Like.
You can, and then when that one's gone, it will busy also.
Did you watch the? Next
I heard part of your show, and I will say,
Yeah.
that part of it was
I think my
brought
favorite
down
thing
by that.
was just the fact was the very beginning
reckon?
with BoJack and
My
Thank you.
Yeah.
this is like
Yes.
Okay, I expected the first pirate ship, but why is there a
Dude,
second one?
we're live.
know,
on
I know.
Pops
the
out.
thing.
Yeah.
BoJack.
What did I say that?
You
the reason why
scallywag.
I don't like
It's like,
things
oh God, they all
because
talk like this.
of how it disrupts and can be bad.
And they turn around and he's in the ship already.
We'll chat about it in a bit.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse, Lonzo and Cameron and Odie and Matthew on a Saturday night. Hey, thank you for joining us, especially if maybe you're depressed about something that happened to your football team today. And if your season is over, sorry, there'll be other seasons. And then some people may have lost today and still may have a shot at the 12-team playoff. Good luck. So maybe you just need to
have to hold it.
Yeah, maybe you just need to get away from football for a while. Let us be a haven of non-football stuff now that I've talked about football stuff. We're talking about Thanksgiving favorite dishes. I want to talk about the Thanksgiving parade. Did you guys watch the Thanksgiving parade?
The Macy's Day Parade.
I saw a couple.
Yes.
I saw a
No.
movie in it.
I'm disappointed that this year there was not another option. It was only on one channel. Usually it's on two channels.
Oh,
So
okay.
when all the show tunes stuff's going on and switch off and go to the other channel, it was not on this year.
Oh,
So we got stuck watching the show tunes. And the only person who fell was a river dancer.
that's because they used to dancing in the river. See, the buoyancy was all out of.
Oh,
transition.
she got right back up. I felt so bad for her because she was a skinny girl,
A
and
small little
it
whelp.
it probably hurt her booty quite a bit.
A little whelp of a yuck.
Yes.
There's not a lot of bounce there.
Do you river dance, Odie? Did you ever had a desire to river dance?
Yes,
Where did the river dance originate?
in a river.
Okay, all right.
That's insightful.
I know. Wow. I mean,
You're so helpful, Odie.
In 1990, there's a competition called the Eurovision Song Contest, right? And in 1990,
wait, did you say song contest?
yeah, remember we watched it? Remember you were
yeah.
rooting for Azerbaijan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So in 1990, in a place called Mill Street in Cork, the contest was held there. So if you win it, so Azerbaijan won this year, so next year the competition will be in Azerbaijan. There was a time where Ireland won it 5 times in a row, so it was in Ireland for 5 different separate occasions. They have a halftime show, and they always make sure it's something to do with the kind of the city or the country that it's in at the time. And as you know, river dancing it's an Irish dance, but it's a little bit more flamboyant than normal Irish dancing. And
Wait.
yeah,
No.
What's the least
Yeah,
flamboyant?
I mean, what
Irish dance?
do you mean by it's too showy? I mean, so
Yes.
regular Irish dancing
It's
is more
not
like
that showy.
waltzing.
it's no regular Irish dancing. You're not allowed to have any facial expression at all, and you have to stand and dance like somebody inserted a long bar.
That sounds like a dare. That's
Oh,
what that
no,
sounds
no,
like.
no.
It's like we'll make this a rule. We'll see how many people actually adhere to it.
Yeah, so your hands have to be at your side. You can't have your hands up or dancing around. Hands have to be at the side, and your legs move.
No wonder you moved here. Ireland's terrible.
No, it's
No.
not. No, it's definitely not.
No, here's just the
I can
thing.
judge the entirety of that.
No,
peninsula
there's a
by
reason
that.
why they made them put their hands down
Yeah,
because of what they were doing with their hands.
we do other things with our hands.
Yes,
But
that's
anyway,
why.
In 1990, that
Oh,
happened, and they had a
You are
guy.
the bad guys from Footloose. I forgot about that.
They had a guy called Michael Flatley.
That's not what
and
He agreed with me.
Yeah. They had a
Okay,
guy.
you guys are both the bad guys from Footloose.
Can I finish?
Evidently.
Can I finish?
I'm Kevin
Can I finish?
Bacon.
Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not finished.
You got 5 minutes.
Yeah. So Michael
God, this
Flatley
oblivion.
made Riverdance, and then he had a big argument, and he left Riverdance pretty soon after.
Well, that's why it used to be Michael Flackley's
Lord of the
Riverdance. Lord of the Dance. Yeah.
Yes.
Is it
So
because he got too much
that's
flack?
where it came from. Flatley, not Flackley.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
See?
Yeah. That's in Pickens County. That's a
American.
yeah, it's a style. Yeah.
And then it traveled the world, and I traveled a lot of the world with it, which was fantastic. And that's where Riverdance came from.
All right. So now you're trying to say that you were a river dancer.
Wasn't a river dancer.
Then why were you chasing a girl who was a river dancer?
See what I'm doing here?
Yes.
I was doing something very similar.
You were doing sound for river
I
dance.
was doing sound for Riverdance.
Dude,
Why are you here?
no, that wasn't it.
Oh.
Eventually it's like, yeah, come on.
There's only so many things you can do.
Yeah, I mean,
What were you doing on that flight from Dubai?
yeah, eventually it's like, okay,
Riverdance.
yeah, some of I'm starting to not believe some of this stuff just because, I want to believe. I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I do. And I'm flattered that if it's all true that you're actually here, because
Mhm.
that's amazing. But after a while, you're just like, come on, Uncle Odie.
Uncle
That's-
Odie.
Come on now. You're stretching that a little bit.
No, seriously, yeah. Used to do sound with them. I was the backup sound guy.
The
Backup
backup
sound guy. So you weren't even the sound guy.
Nope.
So what does a backup sound guy do?
Got a phone call one night on Thursday. Can you come to China? Yes. Okay.
Did they pay for?
Oh yeah, of course.
Or was it? Or did you fly there? Did you fly a plane?
Well, I hardly walked.
What part of China were
no,
you
no.
in?
Were you
was in
piloting
Shenzhen.
A
plane?
real man would have walked.
Yes. No, he drove his motorbike. Remember?
Through the borders.
Matthew has a very deep appreciation for Marco Polo.
Yeah, he done it as well. Okay.
That
yeah.
was a deep historical cut for.
So
all of
how
you.
much money does one make as a backup board guy?
Not a
for
lot.
Okay.
Not
all
a
right,
lot.
All right. What were you paid in?
Euros?
Okay. I'm just
Yeah.
curious. I'm trying to, well, listen, I mean, it might have been before the euro.
No, it was
When was the euro established? I don't remember.
2001.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it could have been before then.
No,
you
it was
were
a- it was
alive.
later
And
than I
it was
thought.
after that.
Yeah,
It was
I
after
mean,
that.
okay. You would have been like what, in 20 or something? You
I
could
was
have been
20 in 2001. I was
So-
26 when I was doing
So if
that.
if you wouldn't have been paid in euros before it went to euros, what would you have been paid in?
punts.
What?
You mean like kicks to the head?
No,
Where are you getting kicked?
not in the head. A punt is
Spell it.
was
Spell it.
P-U-N-T.
That's exactly.
Well,
how you-
Yes, it's-
P-U father N-T.
father. What's a father have to do with it?
I don't know. He cuts your hand off and tells you to join the dark side.
Sick reference, bro.
Do you
Yeah,
like
that coming.
Do you like that? That was a geeky reference right there.
His first one of the day. He just wanted to be one
I'm
of
so
us.
proud. He really is one of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I have. Some people have told me, man, you need to write a book, and I've tried, but my ADHD does it. Oh, look at the time. But yeah,
Yeah, no, if you try to write a book, it would. I don't know what section it would be in.
Viewer discretion advised.
Yeah, do they have those sections? Oh, yeah, it's ones that they have put paper bags over.
It's
Gra-
over in the smut section for
Yeah,
sure.
that's what I'm saying.
graphic novel. you
Okay.
know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's an eggplant. All right.
Graphic in another way, not the kind of graphic that we talk about on this show. All right, in the next hour, we're going to talk some video games, and we're going to talk about something that happened on Wicked, because I am curious about the protocol. This is a major argument that's happening all over the world, supposedly. Listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of them there Carolinas. No, Chris, man, she jumped right back up. It was like, I mean, she's a professional. But it was raining. And
We expected more people to fall,
yeah, the outsiders, I thought for sure they were going to fall.
and it was
And
pointed
then-
out to us that they do that.
It turns
in
out,
simulated rain.
yeah, they do it in simulated rain, so it wasn't so bad for them. I'm so glad Hoda's going to be gone, though. We didn't get to talk about, I want to talk about it a little bit more when we come back.
Wow.
About the parade.
Okay.
Hoda. So that's how you say her last name, Coda. Hota.
It was copy, but
Yeah, I was on the flying squad.
The flying squad.
That's what it was called. You had 3 touring groups that were always going. There was one touring group that was always touring America. You had one touring group that was always touring Europe. There was always they were always going from city to city. And then you had one that was covering Asia and China, or Asia and Australia.
Uh-huh.
And they were constantly touring. They toured for 6 months, 7 months, and then they would come back to Ireland. There was always a big, massive, in the middle of the summer, there was always a big, massive thing where the best of all the dancers from all of the shows came together. And they had the flying squad, which was nearly always technical people that we could fly to different places if we were needed. The sound guy got sick, and I had to fly out to Shenzhen. Which was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I was only there for
No, I
like
did not.
3 days, 4 days.
It wasn't on.
So what did you have to do to get into China?
What visas? Yeah. So
that's pretty wild.
the thing is that all of them visas were being processed while I was in the air. So I could have landed in Hong Kong and they could have said, sorry.
That's what I was thinking, Chris.
Huh? What? Yeah.
Just answering someone on the.
What did someone say?
Thinly veiled potatoes.
This Cyber Monday deal is a lie. It's been at that price for like 2 weeks. I hate it.
We made potato salad this year with red potatoes. Never done that before and left the
Well, you've
skin
seen
on.
all the
It was really good.
Of like showing like the price like 2 different times. It's raised way above back at the original price anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Everyone
what they
just goes
did.
for it.
I think I'm just gonna go home and eat deviled eggs
Don't like deviled eggs.
until I puke.
Deviled eggs are the devil.
Cameron had a bunch of deviled eggs.
I can well
I did.
imagine. You know, that's not even a surprise.
So, you can consider what happened in Exorcism.
You released the devil.
I did.
Was there an old priest and a young priest?
Power of Christ compels.
There's 2 bouts of it too. It was quite
I don't know. No.
quite invigorating.
No, you can stick a pin in that one right there now.
So there is
I'd
something
stick
that's
anything anywhere
too
near that.
too graphic for Odie. Stop it.
I think we finally found his kryptonite.
No, you haven't. What are pickled eggs? Don't say eggs that are pickled.
They are eggs. You never had pickled eggs
No.
before. Have you ever had pickled pig's feet? Do you look up pickled pig's
Oh,
feet?
I know they exist.
They're like in a jar. They're usually like in
trotters,
yeah. I had it. Didn't anything. If you have just about anything, it's just pickled. I mean, it just tastes pickled.
What was the scat?
If you get
Scatting you were doing.
if you get past the idea of something being
It's a pig's foot.
yeah.
I think of pickled pig.
You've had pig's
it's
feet
like-
before if you've eaten like sausage or something.
And I think about like
Yeah,
this,
but it
this
looks
would be
nice.
great and like a horror movie about a serial killer. We found it in his basement.
I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride on my motorcycle. And I don't want to die. I just want to ride on my motorcycle.
Is that like the upgraded version of I Want to Ride My Bike?
Cool. No, that is Aldo Rain. No, not Aldo Rain. Is it Aldo Rain?
I've heard it before, but I don't remember.
It's
pretty old.
Who sang Alice's Restaurant?
Was it
Arlo
Alice?
Guthrie.
Yes.
Yeah, well, one of Arlo Guthrie's songs.
Arlo Guthrie's weird.
I like him.
Yeah, I didn't say I didn't like him. It's just weird. It's folksy stuff. Not everyone can handle that kind of stuff. And that song goes on forever. By the way, the inspiration for that song, she just died.
Yeah,
like,
she died
yesterday
yeah.
or something like that.
She was really old as well.
Well, it makes sense. That song was out what, like 1974 or something?
Like that. You can get anything you want.
You think you could though?
though?
You can get anything you wanted there.
I'd say so. I'd say Alice's Restaurant was not only a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
You can get anything you want.
Was it in the red light district?
At
beat me to
Alice's
it.
Restaurant.
I was going to ask what
Probably.
color lights they had.
Walk right
Or it was a
in.
shop that you'd find in
Well, it
now
was
in
around the
Colorado.
back, about a half a mile from the railway track. So,
Okay.
you know,
What happens at the railway track?
you can get anything you want.
Hobos.
Oh,
Irish Mafia.
is
What?
it like other guys sort of thing?
I wonder if Raven still has a fear of hobos. I just thought of that. She has this extreme fear of hobos.
I don't know why.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's just yeah.
I wonder what's greater, that or oh, never mind.
No, it's not. I just remember that.
Oh, yeah. I, forgot
Yeah, I
about
saw that,
too.
Chris. It just when I said hobos, like, oh. Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse, Lonzo and Matthew and Cameron and Odie here on a beautiful Saturday night. It's a little chilly outside, but at least we're in Buffalo, where they're hiring people to come and shovel out the stadium so they can have a game Sunday. The elements though are part of the game, and I'm glad that they still exist. And
I just want to see a guy get tackled into a snowdrift and he just disappear.
that would be awesome. I think that's happened
Hilarious.
before. Yeah. Back in the day, that probably happened a lot, and they didn't
Get
find
him
him.
out!
Yeah.
Get him out!
Yeah. It's like, where is he? I don't know. Can't use the plow to get him out. He's
The team has to come in with shovels.
Yeah, or they make the referees do it. Possibly, it's it could be a thing.
And more people just getting lost into the snowdrift.
All right, before we went river dancing, we were talking about Thanksgiving Day parade. Here's the thing, and I don't know if I should feel bad about this or not, but Cameron, myself, and my daughter, it's like Mystery Science 3000. So I don't know if I'm thinking Matthew knows what Mystery Science 3000 is.
I'm aware.
Do you know, Odie? Yeah, so
I do.
we just sit there and make fun of everything on the parade. That's what we do.
You're kind of like Gogglebox. Have you seen Gogglebox?
No,
I figured he'd be the guy. He'd be the human. I'd be Garglebox.
Gogglebox.
Gogglebox.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Gogglebox is kind of like Mystery Science, except it's a family watching an event or watching a TV show and just whatever comes to their brain.
Oh, that's what we do, and everybody has my sense of humor, and it's just, and then some people go too far and they have to be called back by their mother. But it's.
So are you saying that your wife is the in life dump button?
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Yes, she is.
It's like Cameron. I'm just using that as an example. Not that he's the guy who gets yelled at all the time, but
I'm gonna say it, and he probably is.
yeah, maybe. So that's what we do. Are we the only ones that do that though?
No,
I mean, because it's just
We can't be the only smart alecs.
and it's be nice. I'm like, they can't hear me. They cannot hear us. Only we can hear us. And
Also, they're
it's-
having the time of their lives.
yeah. I mean,
Lip syncing up there.
No, I do it as well. I definitely do it. Yeah, if I'm watching something, I'll be. Except my words are very flavorful when I'm watching stuff like that.
all right. A texter says,
I
line.
think it's very important to be very nice to people like that, unless it's really funny to be mean, in which case it's fun.
There you go. There you go. And Matthew might be able to help me with this because I don't know. I don't know if this is being critical because I don't know who did this. Texter says, Lonzo, one of your news speakers, because they are mine, used the term Greenvilleites.
Yeah, that was
Reporting.
me.
That's why I said I didn't know if I should do that or not. On downtown dinner on dinner on Main Street on Monday, Tuesday, we're not Greenvilleites.
Yeah, when I read that, I was like, not Greenvilleites, are we? But I'd already recorded it. And did I really want to record the voicer again?
I mean, come on. Listen, it's
especially because I've definitely heard the term before. I was like, it's not common, but I've heard it before.
all right. I gotta
Green
say,
Billions be better?
yeah,
It was Green Villains, but that was a sports team at one point, I believe.
I've lived here over half my life now, and I'd never heard Greenvilleites until now. But I mean, that's fine.
It makes sense though. Greenvilleites.
Yeah, it's
It's
definitely
like
a
the
term that is accurate and works.
Hittites, or
but it's not
or
a
the,
commonly
Yeah,
used
yeah. It's just,
Yeah, the Headites.
So listen.
That
He was
texture
just
was
talking
on-
about
yeah.
a specific sect of Greenville citizens who are the Greenvilleites.
I was talking about you specifically.
Yes.
Texter.
It was just
You
you
specifically.
you and your ilk.
I don't know who you are, but
I can give you their text number. You can give them a call later on and tell them
Yeah.
exactly.
No, stop it.
We'll find you.
do that.
I would say Matthew will do better.
I know
I
who
don't
you are.
know.
What is better?
I had a sneaky suspicion it might have been you, but I wasn't sure.
I would have said Greenville.
I was hoping
Greenvilleians.
it was Roger Davis
Greenvilleians.
because I was just imagining how he would have said it. So
Nobody
Roger,
called.
Roger,
No one in the
Roger.
news department
Relax.
called me out on it. So
it was probably Mark.
What
that's
else do you have to
that's probably
say?
who just texted the show. It's LexCorp. He's out of town.
I'm so sorry, Mark. I will be better.
Greenvilleians.
I promise her I will come up with a much better name next time.
So and is it wrong that I'm glad that Hodakota is going to be gone next year?
Let's stop with
I want to see what it's Hodakota. I wish they get rid of Al Roker too, because skinny Al Roker is just annoying. Fat Al Roker, that was my dude. Skinny Al Roker, he's just like he's uppity, and he
Yo,
can't.
man,
and
bring
it-
back fat-
And he
back
says
Fat
Super
Roker.
Saiyan, and I don't know. Maybe that's how they say it in Japan.
Saiyajin.
Okay, well he said Super Saiyan
That's
to
why
Super
it's
Saiyan.
SSJ.
He's got nice glasses though.
Who? Al Roker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got skinny and got fancy. Bring back Fat Al Roker. He was if Fat Al Roker's out in the audience, that's the guy of the people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of us. That's like, You're gonna hang with fat Al Roker. Skinny Al Roker, you're just like, yeah. It's
Just
going
gonna be
on.
listening to show tunes all day. It's just like, why?
Yeah.
but okay.
There are some people, and listen, I need to lose a lot of weight. I'm just saying that, and I know I do for other reasons that require surgery and stuff. But there are some people who look more natural fat, and Al Roker is one of those guys. Can you picture a fat Matthew? No way. No way. It would not look right. It would not. And I bet he could like eat for like 3 weeks straight and he still wouldn't get fat.
No.
I mean, I'm 28. If I don't eat healthy, I will gain weight. I'm just not going to gain like 200 pounds in a couple weeks.
There you go. There are some people who, like me, you just can't do that, or this happens. But fat Al Roker, I would hang with fat Al Roker. Al Roker now, no, he needs to go too. I think we need some real people doing the parade. These are all plastic people, and maybe it's just what New York's like. I've never been there before, so I don't know. Maybe New York is Hodakotub and Al Roker.
Just a thin layer of silicon upon all the ground.
Yeah, and well, silicon everywhere. That's the problem. I think. Well, no, that would be no. It's whatever plastic surgery is made out of. Odie, what's plastic surgery made out of?
Plastic.
Wow, man, didn't see that. Should have thought about that one before I asked that question.
It's not. It's just skin.
Yeah. Is it? Well, no.
It's yeah.
They just cut parts of your skin off, but they do some. Unless it's the Botox thing with the big old lips thing. That's just weird.
They can remove it, or they can no.
I just figured they'd take a turkey baster and just put.
Unless your lips are natural, like Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, no, that's.
I mean, those are natural.
That's collagen.
No. That was her lips. You've seen her when she was younger. She didn't do any work to it. Yeah. Everybody else is just like pumping their lips up. Something that looks like it should be a character from McDonald's. But yeah. Does anybody put their Christmas tree up yet? Because normally we put our Christmas tree up on Black Friday, but I didn't because I got a problem and I need some help. And I know that I went walking a little bit there, but I can't do it as good as they can. That was just an accident.
Also, like you're just shouting all these topics.
Yeah, I just listen.
Hey,
it's on the list.
No,
I mean, it's not like it's out of the blue.
Your normal subtle transition is not here today.
Do you want me to go back to no energy me before we came?
No, I like this.
Okay, all right. Because I could do that real easy. I probably will. I'm gonna burn out before this thing's over anyway.
Lego City needs your help.
There we go. So everything is awesome.
Everything is good.
What do you do? What do you do if you have a cat?
Kill it
and
shoot
no,
it in
stop
the
it.
head.
Stop. Really?
Yes.
Because I think you just got a cat, didn't you?
No.
I could have swore I saw a picture of you with a cat. Anyway, maybe it wasn't you, or maybe it was an old picture.
I don't have a cat.
Maybe that was Cody.
I'm pretty sure.
It could have been Cody.
I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of you with a cat. Anyway, I didn't make it up, dude. I mean, you've done everything else. You probably have a cat.
Tiger.
I don't know what to. All right, so I'm afraid when I put the village up, she's just going to destroy the village. Now, I've talked about putting up a mini camera so it can be Godzilla-like when she destroys the camera. She could destroy the camera too. But when she destroys the village, so it looks like a giant cat destroying the village, which I think would be really cool.
So what you do, best thing you do. Now, not that I know because I hate cats and I don't like cats.
Yeah.
But this is
okay.
This is
right,
what I know.
Right. So I'm taking advice from a guy who says he doesn't have a cat.
You need to get yourself.
Are you an evil spirit?
Yes. You need to get yourself a little water bottle. Said that way too fast.
Yeah, I have that. Just the squirt thing.
And you fill it with sulfuric acid.
Nope. That's a bad idea. And by the way, if you're listening, PETA, I still eat animals, but I'm with you on this. Hydrochloric acid, bad idea towards animals.
You put it with water, or you put a little bit of lemon juice into it. Small little bit of lemon juice into the water. And if they do anything, you spray it.
Welcome to Odie's cooking show. Just a little bit of lemon
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a little bit of lemon juice and just insert it into the water. As soon as the cat comes near what I don't want the cat to be near, I'm going to give it a little spritz. Just
all right. I have to be careful now because when I walk into a room and I don't see her, she's up somewhere, like way above my head.
Ghost cat.
So I'm afraid that she's going to climb up the tree, and I am worried about the village too. But that I'm going to walk in and go, "Why is the tree moving?" And it's going to be like the squirrel from Christmas Vacation.
Squirrel.
And yeah. I don't know. It was a squirrel. Yeah, it was a squirrel.
Yeah, it was. And then the dog, which was a Rottweiler. It's a pretty dog.
And then dude caught the thing on fire.
Yeah.
Yes, and it burnt up. I don't know what to do. Anybody? Text line 71307. How do you keep your cat out your tree? Because I got to put the thing up.
Oh, Call the fire department.
Yeah, that's probably, or Superman. I mean, all right, we're gonna take a break. You guys aren't helping me. I need some help. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse. I know I was talking about them. I'm not talking about.
Extreme.
I didn't expect any real help from you or anyone in this room when it comes to cats. Your cat's chill, dude.
Well, true.
You got a chill cat. Mine is like a psycho killer, but that's fine because that's why we hired it. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on Newstalk 98.9 WORD, where we're far better. Yeah. When I laugh in my head before I deliver the line, it's too late. I mean,
No, it made it better.
yeah. Just yeah.
Run.
All right, we come back. We're talking about the musical Wicked for a specific reason. Just wait for it.
Is it the warning on the back of the box?
No, just wait for it.
I'm not waiting. I can't.
This
wait.
is why I don't
can't
ever
you
say
wait?
what I'm going to talk about because he can't handle that.
Patience is a virtue,
I
Odie.
don't virtuize.
Get at least one of them.
Apologize for reading that text, Matthew.
I'm
I
not
was in the middle of it.
afraid,
I should have
I'm not
proofread
afraid.
first.
Oh no, I don't
Yeah,
care.
it's just and
Everybody. Remember, Matthew, you can't please all of the people half
I
the
would
time.
never
and
throw you under the bus.
Can't please
now.
half of the people all of the time.
Odie.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, I throw him under the
If,
bus.
if somebody's complaining about, I can't believe that you called us Greenvillites. I don't care.
They've little else to
How
be complaining
dare
about.
you, sir?
Like,
How very dare you?
there are much more important things for me to care about in my
Well,
reporting.
you know what the texter has done? Anyone from Greenville from now on this program are Greenvilleites.
Yep, they're all
'cause
Greenvilleites.
That's what we do.
Yep.
It is. It's true.
I think Jim is a Greenville. He's a Greenville.
I'm very excited. I ordered a blender for
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Friday as well, and I'm going to start doing smoothies.
Smoothies.
What
I
kind
can
of
get
smoothies?
Smooth ones.
protein smoothies mostly,
Protons.
which I mean with fruit, but
Remember, he's a runner.
That's right.
If I was a young boy.
it's been crazy. After not running for like 10 years and my legs becoming flabby, I forgot what it's like to have toned calves.
Tuned.
And you just can't help but touch them.
Well,
Well-
when I pointed out, yeah, but
No,
in
I
general,
mean it's
no.
it's not a weird thing.
Hear that, people? Tone calves. right
No,
over
but I
there.
mean like in
Mm.
general, I mean I'm not
It's like after
feeling
no
them or
after you
whatever.
work out anything, and you just like accidentally touch it, and you just go, "That's weird." That's
Well, no,
definitely
just like
tougher than
when I'm
before.
sitting and I adjust and I
Already have
realize
squirt
I'm like,
bottles.
oh, that's
Went
like
out and got
hard
That's
and not
exactly
just
what I'm
flab. Wow, that's crazy.
squirt bottles for grills.
Yeah.
They're like this big.
Yeah,
Because
So,
I noticed
she's
that like
aware
a
of
couple
that.
weeks ago. And I was like, oh wow, yeah.
Don't need lemon. She,
got
she
toned
already
calves
she'll
again.
You're
move.
admiring your
I'm not
hard
talking.
work.
It's when I'm not
yeah.
there.
Or heck yeah.
That's the problem.
Then
I
you
mean-
put some lemon into it and spray the tree.
That's a perfectly fine word.
They
I,
don't like the
I,
citric
I
acid.
corrected myself when I didn't need to.
Yeah, but it's artificial tree.
Yeah, but
See, I don't want to spray it. I don't know. Would that attract something when it's put up?
one of my kittens climbed the Christmas tree and
Yeah, no, I get why it would be cute.
By the way, I almost want to use the Stormtrooper helmet as the star.
Why not? If it'll
Good.
hold it, you don't want to take a
I don't
chance of
know,
it.
I don't
If
know.
it falls or the cat knocks it down, you paid a lot of money for that.
I did.
Unless you can find a way to secure it to the tree where the whole tree would fall.
Stormtrooper,
It still will break though.
Stormtrooper. The Lord Lantern.
Hey, what's up? We're just running a show, you know?
Benjamin.
Or well, we're on break, but
We are
What do you
still
mean
on
we're
stream.
running the show.
Yeah. There's no we running the show. Odie's running the show.
fine.
You're in the show.
Okay,
Trying to anyway.
You've only noobed once.
all right.
That's not bad. And that wasn't even a proper noob because I just killed myself.
Yeah, well. No, you killed all of us.
I've been doing this for a few years now, or a couple years.
Oh,
When is it?
I didn't noob
Yeah.
for that though.
Okay,
You've been
I
doing
can't
it
remember what the noob was for.
It was for me
Like late
cutting my
2021,
own
I think I joined.
mic.
Dude, I
I
don't know.
think that's about right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've done 2 Christmas specials, so
Yeah, this would be the third one. So yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it makes sense.
2021.
We're still in 2024. keep
I have no
forgetting about
concept of time anymore. I've
I
been here
was
like
born
almost 30 years.
You
Yeah.
know,
that. You know, time is
Coming up
an
on
illusion.
28. That's almost 30.
after 74, 75.
Time is.
The heck are you singing?
74, 75.
I don't know 74 or 75. Is that like 25 or 6 or 4?
No, not even slightly. Can't remember who it is.
Till 9. 2-hour show, yeah.
Geek. Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo and Odie and Cameron and Matthew, and we're having a great time on Saturday night. We're about to talk about musicals because it's something that we're all passionate about. Every one of us big fans of the musical.
I actually am.
Of course. So there's a big controversy going on, and it's big on social media right now. And even though none of us, I believe, went to see the movie Wicked, and by the way, I don't like the idea, the concept of Wicked, because it's retconning. And I think some bad guys should remain bad guys. I don't want to hear about their story of how they became a bad guy and they were actually a good person. And I'll leave all that for Dragon Ball. Okay, that's the only place where it's acceptable, where every enemy becomes a good guy and becomes your friend. But let the Wicked Witch of the West be the Wicked Witch of the West, and let Glinda actually be a good guy, and let the wizard be a bumbling guy without nefarious reasons. There's a warning now, though, because this is a musical, which a lot of people, because it's based on a Broadway play, a lot of people know the songs. Apparently, there's a lot of singing in the theater, and this has got social media divided.
Oh, it's a sing-along.
It's not a sing-along.
No, but
it's a musical.
Yeah.
And so before the movie, and I don't know if it does it here, but I've read for AMC theaters anyway, they even have the actors, Ariana Grande and the lady who plays the Wicked Witch, come on and talk about, not singing. So singing in the theater is the same as talking. And it's bothering a lot of people. And do you have a problem with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm also the kind of person that's, when you're in the theater with me, shut up.
Oh, I agree. I completely agree with you. And
I don't care if it's an exciting scene and you want to cheer. Shut up. I don't care.
Yeah, that anger you're conveying right there, I'm right there with you, with that emotion and everything. Just be quiet. Okay, don't ask questions. Don't, and if you laugh, laugh quietly. Don't laugh so loud that I can't hear the next line.
Yeah, which has been a problem in certain circumstances.
Yeah, Chris. Anyway.
Yeah.
Deadpool 2.
Yes.
Deadpool 3.
No, Deadpool 2, Chris laughed so hard at the opening sequence that I couldn't hear for a while. It was
so glad you were sitting by him.
Yeah, it was but
you absorbed all the sound.
I did. I really did. By the way, you'll hear Chris Evans 3 weeks from now on the Upstate Pulse Christmas karaoke special.
It's probably a really good
it will
thing.
Be,
I
assume,
use your words.
Word for
Greenville.
Would you like me to reset you?
Taking back the role of Santa.
No,
he was our Santa last time.
He was our Santa.
Was he Santa or was I Santa? I can't remember. It was him.
I think it was
I'm
Chris.
Pretty sure he was.
Okay, well
Santa.
then he can do it again. Yeah. You can't have an Irish Santa. Because come on, it's because he has red hair.
What is the word?
Reprising.
Reprising.
There you go. Look at you. Way to go, you.
I know words.
Way to go.
I know words.
So anyway, Odie,
yeah,
as someone with a theater, movie, TV show background, someone with IMDb credits, do you have a problem with people singing in the theater?
Yes, I do, because you're going to a theater to watch the actors. If you go to a music venue, you're going to watch the music, and if you know the song, you're going to sing along with it. And most bands will give you the opportunity to sing with them,
and they want to do that. And it's cool when you're on a stage and you're singing and someone's singing your song. Yes. Trust me, it is. And I can't imagine what it would be like to have thousands of people doing that. But in the theater, what it comes down to is if you're singing really loud, and let's say you're not a very good singer, I'm hearing you. And I'm not hearing the people on the screen.
I paid to watch the movie, and if that movie is a musical, I paid to listen to those songs.
Yes.
I don't want to listen to you. Shut up.
Maybe you should be the PSA.
There you go.
This is Matthew just staring at you.
This is a PSA to everybody going to a movie theater. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Big thing of Matthew just sitting there with his hands crossed and on IMAX.
Yes.
My hands are crossed right now.
I know.
Shut
that's
up.
what I said. Yeah.
He's leaned in. He has done the lean.
So I saw another thing where they interviewed the actors and they said, hey, I guess if you want to sing along the first time, the second time come in and just listen to us sing. So we put a lot of work into it. The thing is, how do you police that though? I mean, is it the same as when someone talks too much, you can go get the manager and tell them that they're talking too much, they're disturbing the movie, and the manager will get rid of them. Cameron's done that before.
Yep.
So what
I have,
you do?
yeah.
So
I
what,
have as well.
So what you do is you get a squirty water bottle
Stop it.
and you just
This
spray
is
them.
not an all-use sort of thing.
Or you use the Mike Gallagher method of throwing M&Ms at people.
Yeah, or
He's
Yeah.
done
popcorn.
that?
No, he's talked about it on the air a long time ago. How
Throw popcorn.
you throw it. No, M&Ms hurt more. Popcorn, you're probably not going to hit that guy that's 7
It's
rows
too
down from you.
fucking-
Yeah.
There's too
An
much wind
M&M,
resistance.
if you're pretty good at it, especially if they're M&M with peanuts,
Oh yeah.
because they're bigger and they're a little oblong, so
yeah,
you
but
might
they travel. They travel.
they
You can
do.
You can put a spin on them.
you can get the ones with peanuts, you can get a little more. It'll hurt more when they hit them.
That's the peanut spin.
I'm trying to think where I fall in this because
Okay, so
I
have you
remember
ever-
I remember the only musical that I believe, if I recall, that I've seen in theaters was the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
just about to say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're supposed to.
Right, right.
there's
That's-
audience
There are
participation.
some
Yeah.
experiences where you are supposed to, but those are separate. Those are their own specific thing. This is not that.
So is it I don't know, presumptuous? Is it arrogant to believe that people will be quiet and listen to you singing when you're doing songs that people are going to know, and these people come to watch these movies and they know these songs already?
Yeah.
Look,
So,
if you want to watch the movie and sing along to it, do it on a streaming service or go to a movie theater late at night on a weekday when literally nobody is there. And if you have a literally empty theater with nobody else in there, go ahead and do your thing because you're not bothering anybody. But if you're going to bother anybody, you're ruining their experience. So shut up.
So shut up. Here, hold on. Before we do anything
Moral of
else,
the
hang
story
on,
is
hang on,
shut
camera,
up.
hang on for 1 second. I want a sound bite of you just saying "shut up." So everybody ready? Just
Shut up.
there you go. I just wanted that. I wanted that for just a reason. I just want that. I want to be with you.
He's probably going to be using that on Sunday nights with Odie Fitzgerald.
Oh
which
yeah.
airs 8 to 10 p.m. on Sunday
I mean,
nights.
pull that whole thing because there were plenty of instances when I said that when people weren't.
Yeah,
talking.
I mean,
So
you
know,
don't just
I
need
know.
the one.
I know. I got it.
I think the shorter bites were better than that one. That
Yeah.
one was.
Oh, yeah.
that, that was
I
a
like
pretty bad one.
Yeah,
'cause I didn't have the passion.
You
His
didn't have
very
the
first
vitriol.
one, it was just him. It was nobody else because we were all stunned and quiet, and you could just pull the whole thing and just
Yeah.
if you have to, you can piece it together to make it. I mean,
many shut ups.
Yeah.
Just many of them.
No, I mean, find
multiple.
make the perfect one.
I could make
You
multiple.
could string them together.
Yeah,
if you
I,
wanted to,
I
'cause
had
feel like
plenty of shut ups in there.
You
You
did.
could probably
did.
find
You
a
did.
good one.
There was quite a few
That
in
says
there.
a lot.
So
So what they could do, is the reverse of what they've done to some movies I've gone to. There has been movies I've gone to, and they're called the quiet adult experience. And don't giggle.
yeah.
Literally,
Really,
when you're-
have
when-
you?
No, when you
Were
walk
you
into
able
the
to be
place,
quiet in the quiet?
Oh, I
adult
know all about
experience?
those movies.
Yes.
you have to be over 25.
Isn't that where Pee Wee Herman got caught?
I was about to say the same
Yes.
thing.
And the guy from Ferris Bueller?
You have to be over 25. Phones are not allowed. They have, the wee little baggies you can put your phone into, and they lock your phone. And if you are talking, they will stop the movie and ask you to leave, and you're never not going to it. They could do the reverse of that. They could put a screening on that says, "This is the singing screening. If you want to sing, go to this screening of the movie." They could do it.
By the way, they
That's
are
not a bad
having
idea.
screenings that, and I forget what they called them, but for stuff like that.
They have captions. Like, honestly, do a special screening with captions so
Yeah.
people can sing along. You'd make some money off of that.
Mhm. No, I've been to see some singers. Like there's one very, very popular Irish singer. He's really big, and he's been over here quite a few times. A guy called Christy Moore. And if you go to his
wait, a man named Christy?
yeah, Christy Moore.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you go to his shows, he will actually stop the show if people are singing along, and he will say to them, "You've paid to listen to me sing, not the idiot beside you." And people will, and they will, as Matthew says, "Shut up."
Yeah.
They will, no, they will, 100%, because he will stop a whole show. He'll keep playing the guitar, but he won't sing. They go, "No, listen here, everybody. You came here to listen to me sing, so shut up." And then he'll go back into the song again. And that's kind of how he talks as well.
All right. Here's some comments from an article that I read. Y'all are singing in the movie theater. I'll wait till Wicked is on streaming service because I'll fight someone. Another person on X said, to the insufferable singers ruining everyone's Wicked experience from day one, you wouldn't sing in the theater. Why are you singing in the cinema?
True.
What?
Yeah.
So if you go to the theater to
The
see a live
same exact thing.
thing, you would
No, you
not
wouldn't.
sing.
unless
Yeah.
unless it's a sing along thing.
All right. Unless it's a special sing along event, you should be the one to wait to stream it so you can sing to your heart's content at home rather than ruining the experience for everyone else at the theater, wrote Chicago Sun-Times critic Richard Roper. They're paying to hear Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, not you.
Yep. But here's the thing: I will never have that problem because wait for it, I ain't never going to see Wicked. No.
I don't have any plans to see it.
Nope.
Just not my thing. But
I say sing.
Let's do the time warp again.
I say sing, and if someone has a problem with it and they complain and the usher comes and talks to you, then you got to realize then you need to stop. But
Why would Usher be working in a movie theater? I thought he'd like make loads of money.
He's
maybe
falling on hard time.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da,
He's-
ba-da-ba-ba-da.
by the way, he's prepping for the fallout from Diddy parties. So, I mean,
That's a very-
some
that's-
fallout to plan for.
yeah, you gotta
That's an oily situation.
you gotta have a different career path
Yeah.
afterwards because
I don't think they're going to
If
slip
you're
through
a
the
part of
cracks on
those
this
Diddy
one.
parties, your career path is down the block downtown. There's a few cinder blocks for you.
It's slipping as well.
Mhm.
all right.
Breaky break.
Thank you, Sling Break Blade. We're gonna go to break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about something. I don't know. I have no idea.
Got any
You-
fried taters?
Yeah, that's still not.
You got any of them fried taters?
Yeah,
Got
that's
no
not-
gas in
it's
it.
not.
Tell you what,
Dude, it's not. There's some things you do. I mean,
Okay,
it's
fine.
good. That's just not. You're listening to the. Well, I can't do it either. I'm just saying. I bet Matthew could if he tried. Listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
There's no knowing where we're going.
the very first time I went to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show, I was not prepared for what was about to happen.
So you had no idea what any of that was.
I've seen the Rocky Horror Show loads of times, and I saw it at the movie theater, and it was funny as hell.
So you didn't have a bag of rice readily available, or
No, so we went to it, and you could buy stuff in the foyer of the theater,
yes.
and everybody was dressed up. Like there was lots of people who weren't dressed up as well, but there was lots of people who were dressed up. And then when it started, and there was like not just when the songs are on, but when they're just acting, when the actors are doing stuff, there's feedback from the audience. It's really cool. Like they'll say something, and the
So,
audience will shout
When
back.
we
at them.
went, you're supposed to bring boiled rice, and we thought, uncooked rice would hurt worse.
Yeah.
So we threw uncooked rice at people.
You were those guys back in
No.
the day.
There.
You
All right. I thought it, and everyone went along with me.
Yeah, but
you were the idea guy.
it's I've been to it a few times. It's a
So
really
I
good
forgot that I bought these.
didn't realize that it continued there for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Well, if
just,
you-
like we're not Greenville lit.
Or Greenville lit.
Yo, dog, we're Greenville
Hey,
lit.
did you see these, Matthew?
What is these?
Since to be.
Like an actual candy thing? Or?
Yes,
About to open it up and find. Oh, you already tried yours?
I ate all of mine.
Yeah, I haven't tried mine yet.
Why do you think things were so bad earlier?
It's just a jump
Oh.
to the left. Ooh, flaccid.
Because of the sensu beans?
No, I'm just making a joke.
And then a step to the right.
But think about it. If it
I'm gonna try them, but I can't get it open.
Put your hands
would
on
you
your
like some
hips.
help?
No,
I can assist the elderly. And
no. Thank you, Texter. Hey, you lie.
Can I talk about that one?
Can you what?
Can I talk about that one?
I'll talk about it.
Yeah. I want to do their accent though.
I don't know.
I don't know about this show.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, you gotta. Your Southern accent ain't bad though. I mean,
Not
but
bad.
you can tell it's still an Irish Southern accent.
Yeah, maybe I'm making it sound that way.
it's like a British person like water.
Wow, dude. You s-
That was a haiku.
Not for everybody.
Ain't from around these part.
That's a kind way of putting it.
What were you about to say, Sam Elliott?
Matthew, grow a big Sam Elliott mustache.
I can't.
Do it.
You already
Good.
got a mustache, dude. You can do it.
No, I'm planning on shaving.
Wait, this is not what I
Very
expected.
good.
This is
I've given it 3 months. It has not been looking great.
No,
in
they're
my
like-
opinion, so I'm
I want
turning
you
it
to
off.
stand at a bar and say to me, Odie, I
These
like
are
what you're doing
jawbreakers.
here, but why do you have to
They're
cuss so
jawbreakers.
much?
a little bit, yeah.
The smaller jawbreakers.
Odie, I like what you're doing over here, but I gotta say, friend, why you gotta use that kind of language around here? We like to keep it friendly and such.
I really want to answer that the way the
Matthew,
dude would.
the unassuming cowboy.
Come back with Nerd Roundtable.
Oh, man.
I'm a big proponent of friendship around here.
What in the Care Bear is going on?
Oh, I love that show.
God, of course you do.
My niece loves watching that. I tend
You're
to take her
just
to
one
it.
of those.
You're like the opposite of me.
Just continuing along with the horrible show.
You seem, you seem
That's
happy
pretty
for
horrible.
every
Pretty horrible.
It was pretty bad
existence
today.
for an
No, I
opportunity
agree.
exist.
It's not been the
I
best show.
adore it.
Not been the best
Don't tell me
prepared.
you're happy.
No, no,
All
no.
of our shows
That's
are
my
amazing.
name, all right.
You look at the outline and
I'm
go,
surprised you
yeah, that's
got
a lot of stuff, right?
You're
That's
my
right.
shadow.
No, it's not.
I was saying. I was saying.
Happy Hobart at your service.
Carl Jung was right.
All right, guys.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. It's time for Nerd Roundtable where we debate things. First thing we're going to debate in a nerd kind of way. Texter says, I've never listened to this show before, but it's pretty horrible. You think it's a horrible show?
Oh, yeah. Oh, horrible. It's pretty horrible.
It's only pretty horrible.
Right,
It's
yeah.
not extremely horrible.
I think it's beautifully horrible.
I
Okay,
think
all
it's honestly, I think it's sick. Sick.
bruh.
I just want to say,
Bro.
Texter, I value your input, and I shall put it into my memory bank, and I shall try to be better. That's all I will.
I would like to say that Texter, if you think the show would be better with politics, we got plenty of award-winning programming starting at 6 a.m. with Tara, followed by Gallagher, followed by Bill Frady, followed by Charlie James. I mean, and those are award-winning programs during the week. But if, let's say, politics is your deal, it's your thing, it's what you're into, it's your sport, well, we're not the sport for you.
Nope. But even if they're not into politics and they're just critiquing our excellence, well, I mean, there's not a whole lot we can do that, and we're deeply sorry.
See, what I want to know is what's worse than horrible, because I think we could reach that.
Yeah, but it
Grotesque?
is
Can we
pre-
get grotesque?
No.
I
no.
think
That's a
going
different-
We can
below
get there.
horrible is starting to get into areas that have never been drudged before.
I don't
So
know.
we'd be plumbing the depths.
I've been on some
It
pretty bad
does.
shows before. This is not one of them. This show has been around for nearly a decade. Speaking of that,
Hang on, just before. Just dear Texter, we will try our best to be worse if possible. But if we cannot succeed in that, then I shall just send Pappy after you.
there we go. It's a different texture. Odie is actually a better listener and commentator on Sunday night. Well, good.
Okay.
Tune in on Sunday night. You know what you can do now? You can take your listenership and you can go home or to like a
You
restaurant.
can take
or-
your listenership and you can give it right here to us.
Let me
Thank you
tell-
for your number.
Let me tell you about our sponsor, Borderlands Comics and Games. The reason why we're on the air, because it's such a wonderful place where nerds and geeks and people who are into pop culture can go. Apparently, some of these callers are not. They just want the same old thing, which you can get, other places at other times, but you're not going to get that here. We are unique. We are us. We are who we are and who we have been for nearly a decade. Saturdays have belonged to me for nearly 28 years. So, I mean, when you think of Saturday, it is me, it is mine.
Yeah.
It's mine. So,
Yours.
so when you don't like my show, you don't like me, and I find that offensive, and I'm going to find out where you work, and I'm going to come in and tell them what a great job you do and commend you and ask that maybe you get a raise. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Because I'm I try to be a kind individual. And thanks to all the people, jumping on the stream and stuff and telling us that we're a great show. We're not, but we've been around 9 years, and we have a sponsor.
No, we are a great show.
By the way,
We're a show.
I
Yeah.
think this is an excellent
show.
show, and I'm not going to let 1 or 2 texters make me think otherwise because I don't care. I really don't care.
Yeah.
There was a time back, 28 years ago when I started in radio where I had thin skin and it bothered me, but it doesn't bother me now. And I'm holding Odie back because your guy who you were praising over there, he was going to go off on you, and I said no. So there's that.
Oh, it's Saving Grace, not Amazing.
Yeah, it's a thank you, Saving Grace.
I don't know what that means.
Odie, less is more. All right, let us get into some video games. The new Indianapolis. Well, it is Indianapolis. The new indie game is coming out. Apparently, there's enough cutscenes for 2 movies.
What new indie game? There's a lot.
The one that's coming out on Xbox here in like a couple days.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, the Indiana
Oh,
Jones.
okay.
I'm sorry. I
instantly went indie.
I'm so
5000.
flustered by the texter that I didn't speak correctly.
Indie game also refers.
No,
to, like,
you're right.
independent
You're right.
stuff,
I
so
should have said
that's
that
what I
better.
thought you were referring to.
The new Indiana Jones game's coming out, and it has enough cutscenes for 2 movies, according to the people who made it. How many cutscenes are too many cutscenes?
If
1.
there's more cutscenes in gameplay,
Okay. What if the cutscenes are really good?
still you're playing a video game to play a video game. You're not playing a video game to watch something.
Yeah, I don't like any cutscenes.
So
Don't
no
want-
cutscenes at all, even if it advances the story to a degree.
Well, cutscenes are good. It's just they don't need again, there needs to be more gameplay than there is cutscenes. Just
It depends on how they're
Sometimes, right.
implemented and what the game is attempting to do with them.
No, you see, I'm with the cutscenes. I'm like, don't bore us. Get to the chorus. I just, you can tell a story within the game. I don't think you need to go to cutscenes. That's just me and my ADHD brain, just kind of like, what's happening? Just move. Just next thing. No, there's no cutscenes.
There was a time when I didn't like cutscenes that much, but I think because maybe it's motion capture and maybe it's things like that, I think cutscenes have been so much better. And if it transitions right into gameplay and you go right out of the cutscene and immediately you're playing the characters that were just in the cutscene. Yeah, I like those. And the fact that Indiana Jones is such a cinematic thing anyway, all I've seen is good reviews from the people who've gotten
yeah,
an
I'm
early
sure
cut
it'll be
from
good.
it. So
Yeah.
And in that case, for that kind of game, cutscenes are a must.
and also cutscenes will do a lot of things. They will convey emotion in a place where maybe there wasn't any. They will obviously advance the story. And
Hearing
they
a lot of sad Griffins squawking right now.
yes. And I have mellowed on it, and I think I've almost changed my mind to the point where I really like cutscenes now. There was a time where I did not.
I'd say the best game that's implemented like the best interplay of cutscenes and gameplay has been Baldur's Gate 3. Because there's no difference between the two, but
That is the gameplay.
Yeah.
Or part of the gameplay.
All right, so you kind of don't realize that you've gone into a cutscene.
Well, interactive
Kinda.
because the cutscenes, there's cutscenes,
Mhm.
but you're constantly interacting with it because it's a collaborative storytelling type of thing. That's how Dungeons and Dragons works. So you're always responding to things, interacting with things. It's always constantly affecting the dynamics of the different
So is
characters.
it like in Fallout when you can answer? They ask a question, you've got 4 different answers that you can possibly give.
No, it is so much more than that.
Oh, okay.
they're gonna be like up to 10 or something. There's a lot that you can choose from.
Oh,
A
okay.
lot that you can choose from. There's different things that'll show up depending on what your specialties is, what your class is, your race,
Mhm.
what skills you have access to, who is in your party and things like that.
Oh,
Just
okay.
generally what you have done throughout the game. Like there is so many branching possibilities of things that you can do. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Mm.
And they're, as you say, within the cutscenes.
Yeah, it's amazing how cutscenes will convey the choices you've made, and so you can do another playthrough of a game and make a different choice, and it'll be a different cutscene.
All right, so it's like in what was it? Assassin's Creed Black Flag. You could be a bad pirate or a good pirate.
Mhm.
Ah, okay, and it'll change the full dynamic of the game then, depending on the answers you give or the. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So-
a lot more complex than that because the game is basically completely built around this kinds of kind of thing because that's how Dungeons and Dragons functions.
True.
And they really wanted to get that across in the game,
True.
and they did an amazing job of it.
Yeah, and there's so much choice involved and how you play the game, what class you are, who you decide to be with romantically, or how you react to the adversary if you're having a back and forth with them.
Mhm.
It's really cool how things have evolved as far as cutscenes go. And I'm trying to, a game without a cutscene is a sports game.
I don't know. Fallout doesn't have any of those. Fallout doesn't have any cutscenes.
It does.
Skyrim technically doesn't have any cutscenes.
It does. Fallout definitely does because you have to, when you're doing an action, when you do something in it, like you have to watch the action take.
Yeah,
That's,
take
that's
place.
not a cutscene.
No, it is a cutscene. You're
Listen,
talking
Matthew
about
has spoken.
you're trying to distinguish cinematics. Cutscenes include cinematics, but cinematics are their own type of
All right,
thing.
Cameron, when you're in the pod and you're watching,
All right. The beginning of
yeah,
it.
you're watching Nora and Nate. I think, isn't it the baby's name or your Nate? I can't remember the
Your
baby's
Nate.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're,
his-
you're
maybe
trying to
his father.
distinguish
Yeah.
native and pre-rendered cutscene cinematics. You're trying to say that the pre-rendered cutscene cinematics are cutscenes and that the native stuff is not, but they both are. It's just
No,
They're
you're right.
different.
I will
you're right.
also say in Fallout, another cutscene is when you're coming out of the shelter into the sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
So
gonna say-
so he has a reaction and stuff. You don't control that when he's coming out and into the sun.
I should rephrase. There's very little
Yes.
in Fallout.
It was very interactive cutscenes.
All right, we're going to take our final break. When we come back, we're going to hit the lightning round and squeeze in as many things as we possibly can in the last little bit of the show. You are listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
I completely brain farted there for a second. I was like, buttons?
You got a little praise on the text. There's some people can't. That's fine.
I actually didn't know what that meant.
What, praise?
No, saving grace.
It means you're the only good part of the show.
Oh,
I mean, that's one way to interpret it.
well, that's BS right there.
And I believe that's Jim. Jim listens to everything.
Also, Jim likes to try and stir up trouble.
Yeah. I don't think he's the original person to say it, but he might have been.
Right now, it's 40 degrees. Now, a can't miss moment.
Question is, Jim, who's the real Odie? Is it this Odie or the Odie on Sunday night? That's the question. I know who the real Odie is.
Good, because I don't.
Your identity.
I got to admit, Texter, if you're actually watching on stream, which you're probably not, you would think after 9 years it would be better. But, once you reach a level of perfection, you can't get any better. It's only downhill after that. Yeah.
Like a Diddy party.
No.
Allegedly.
Let's go down there.
I was going to say we're the Simpsons.
We didn't jump the shark.
We jumped the shark.
I am the shark. Rawr.
I don't know how to approach this.
What?
The shark.
Rawr.
Yeah, that's exactly what a shark sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah, when I think of shark, I think rawr.
Just underwater, and you just hear a very clear roar.
Oh, no. We come up over the water to that. Rawr.
Is that what Jaws sounded like? Just roar?
Actually, a very good friend of Jaws. His name is Bruce. Doesn't like being called.
Jaws' his last name? Is that just a nickname?
The name that was put upon him.
Hey, that's my thing. You can't do that.
Bestowed upon him by
We're doing so great.
Come
with
on,
words
Matthew. We got
tonight.
10 minutes, dude. You got this.
by the
You got
humans.
this.
He expended so much energy with all the hatred he had
The
for the
humans.
PSA.
humans.
Rally! Rally, men!
I too experienced this thing you know as being tired.
Human.
I do not permanently subsist off of the glowing radiance of your sun, as I too am a human who requires sleep and nourishment.
Oh, I don't know. Is there going to be a quick draw? I don't know.
It's going to be 20 pesos. That's what it's going to be.
I shall referee. All right, man.
But I did not shoot the deputy.
Odie will be wearing a bolo
I was gonna say he's going to wear a red shirt.
or a
No,
derby.
I'm going to be Donald Ducking it.
Well, there you go. So you're gonna walk your 15. You're gonna turn around. And he's gonna be so shocked you're gonna win.
Or you're going to
There you
give
go.
him a perfect target.
His name is not that good.
Ah.
I don't know. I've seen some of his shooting videos. It looks pretty accurate to me.
Just a little off the top there, Bill.
If you look over and you see that it's beige, you're losing.
Kind of would be as well.
You're losing. We're definitely talking about two different things.
I'm talking about a gun.
Special is
English.
gun.
80% of them are English. There is shows and
House.
stations.
Joker
New
has
Orleans?
our sin. His neutral special becomes gun special.
Hi, guys.
The fighting game reference?
All right, guys.
Oh.
You can say all right. I mean, I was listening for W. All right.
Well.
You're not W.
No,
You know, when I hear
Latin
W,
only strax.
I know, but see,
all right. So maybe he's W,
maybe,
but you're not W because
No,
you can't do W.
yeah, but I don't want him to get
Strategery.
nude for talking while the mic's on.
You're from
You
Arlen.
see, I stumbled when I was doing the
Arlen.
voice, but that's just accurate to the character.
There
so
we
it's
go.
fine.
There we go.
Ireland.
So let's leave things to Arlen's. That's Arlen's, and talk about some lightning round. Before I get to a couple things of lightning round, I want to remind you that our sponsor, Borderlands Comics and Games, 410 South Pleasantburg Drive, their Black Friday sale is still going on through tomorrow. So make sure if you missed it Friday or Saturday, or maybe you were there Friday and Saturday, and you want to go back on Sunday. Hey, the deals are still going on. Nearly everything, maybe probably everything, is on sale and has a certain percentage out. If you bring some, I believe it's 10 food items. Matthew, you took some.
If you bring
10 canned
10
goods.
you get an extra 10%.
An extra 10% off. So there you go. And there's already, so let's say there's something that's 20% off. You bring in some canned goods, you get to help some people who are in need this holiday season with some food. And then you also get extra. So if it was 20, you get 30 off, stuff like that. It's really cool. You have some deals on pops, like a buy two, it's 3 for $20, I believe it is.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of markdown stuff, which they always do. And he, Rob Young, the Exalted One, said it keeps some stuff back for each day. So they have some more doorbusters each day. So they'll have some doorbusters tomorrow that they didn't have today or Friday.
Nope.
So there you go. They've got a pretty big warehouse.
And if you like card games as well, they also announced that next, I believe it's Friday, they're doing 15 to 20% off of all card game singles.
Ooh, there you
Yeah,
go.
I'll be there.
There you go. I want to talk really quick about my addiction. I talk about this every week, and I'm going to talk about it again. I don't know how to fix it. I have an addiction to popcorn buckets, and there are 2 new popcorn buckets that are coming out. One is Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's Sonic. It's like Sonic, and you reach inside his head to get your popcorn.
I was about to ask.
That's
Yeah.
graphic.
Yeah, I think he's got like a skull lid that you open up, stick your hand in there.
When you
Jeez,
open
that's
it up, when
graphic.
you open it up, does it go Sega?
Maybe. I mean, you can stick your hand inside of Venom right there.
I'd rather not.
You get popcorn because Cameron did it when he
Oh, I
got his.
did. Putting popcorn in that thing was hilarious. I was like,
But the coolest thing is Nosferatu. The Nosferatu
I saw
popcorn
it.
bucket is a coffin, and it's an ancient-looking coffin. You should look it up. It looks pretty cool, and it won't be as hard to get the popcorn out as it is on all this other stuff because it's a coffin. You open up the coffin, and you got
Yeah.
plenty of room to get. Now, is it morbid eating popcorn out of a coffin? I don't know. I've never done it, and neither have any of you, as far as except for probably Audie. Have you ever eaten popcorn out of a?
Oh yeah, many times.
Okay, casket. Okay,
when he
that's
was in
fine.
Transylvania.
This one time I eat a lot of popcorn from the bucket of that.
All right. Oric on the stream says, "Are you all enjoying Thanksgiving leftovers?" Yes. We had them again last night
Yep.
because you want to clean those out and get rid of them. I mean, as much because I don't like throwing food away.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So and
I tried to come up and help.
you spend so much money on your meal. Why not eat it a couple of nights, and then take care of it.
Mhm.
I don't know. Should I feed my cat turkey?
Probably
I don't-
not.
I
How
don't-
would you know? You never had a cat.
It's cats eat birds.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if I should.
Just
When
don't
in
give
doubt,
us-
just don't.
Okay,
don't give
yeah.
them any of the bones.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't do that. Not even the wishbone,
No.
because I'd win.
Yeah.
Because that cat ain't beating me at anything.
Cats don't wish.
Yeah, that's right. They don't.
Does your cat wish? Is that the one
I
3
wish
zeros?
she'd catch more mice. That's what I wish. All right. Idris Elba. You know Idris. He can do no. He's one of those actors. When you hear he's going to be in something, you're like, oh yeah, that ought to be pretty good. He is going to be Duncan in the live-action Masters of the Universe movie. And if you don't know who Duncan is, he's Man at Arms.
Yeah.
So Idris is going to be Man at Arms for the live-action
I
Masters
hate
of
to
the
say
Universe
it, but
movie.
I think Idris has been
Duncan.
typecast in my brain, and unless he's got his sword, unless he's got the golden eyeballs, you know.
He's Black Superman. Did you not see Fast and Furious? Which one was that?
Yeah, but he's still
Like
going to
6
be.
or 7 or so. I don't remember which
It
one
was
it
Hobbs
was.
and Shaw.
Oh, was it Hobbs and Shaw?
Yeah, but
Was
he's
it?
still,
It was.
Still,
I can't remember. It was in one of them.
he's still always going to be Heimdall to me. You know, Idris Heimdall.
I get
Same
it.
person.
I get it.
Yeah,
You
no, I agree, but I'm looking forward to that. As someone who actually went to the movies to see the Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren in it
Saw it in the movies.
back in the
Yeah.
80s. Yeah, it was an experience that the Skeletor was bad. The flying was really bad.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, and the fact that which is worse effects wise, that or Flash Gordon?
I don't know.
Flash Gordon had aura in it.
Yeah, but
And,
they're both the same.
aura was in it, and
Yeah.
she made everything okay.
Evelyn was in it. No, not Evelyn.
Eva Lynn's and
yeah.
in Master of the Universe. Let's see. Skeleton Crew comes out next week, I believe it is. It's supposed to be Goonies in space. I'm reluctant. I want it to be good. I don't know if it's going to be.
Well, I'll tell you one thing: it will be better than the Acolyte. Hopefully.
Well, and hopefully better than Boba Fett,
Yes,
at least effects wise.
better than the first half of Boba Fett.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, the second half
Before
on
the
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian came along and upped the budget.
All right, we've already heard this, but I'm going to say it again. Henry Cavill is trying to be in every single possible thing that he can, and he is going to be in Voltron's live action movie. They still haven't figured out who he's going to be, but they've also had a couple other actors join, including Rita Ora. And yes,
I like her.
yeah, me too. She's
Very friendly.
she's a wonderful actress.
That's not why I like her.
Yes, it is. Of course, it is. Wonderful actress, Rita Ora. So
She's
we're
a singer.
I'm a little worried that they think Henry Cavill might be a bad guy. I want to see him as a bad guy.
Yeah. I can
We
see
see him
He's
at,
good as a bad guy.
yeah, in Mission Impossible, he's
Yeah.
a bad guy. Hey, everybody, have a great weekend. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving, and we will talk to you again next week. As bad as this show is, we'll be back. Just to spite the people who don't like it. You listen to the
We'll be
Upstate
back.
Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of all pop culture in the Carolinas.
Tell him.
Sorry, Matthew. I had your microphone turned off.
Like cockroaches. We will survive. We will adapt.
I will survive.
you said
Did any of you go
I
to
did.
get the? You do know that our coffins look absolutely nothing like the coffins that you have over here.
Orica would not survive the trip.
See, I don't know if the texture's online right now, but with the first adult Happy Meal, I went and got it just because I wanted to see what an adult Happy Meal is.
Is there
And,
an adult
and I've
Happy
got the
Meal?
box in my office right now.
Is there an adult Happy Meal?
Yeah, they're like the bougie. The bougie
Why
Happy
do you look at me
Meals.
when you say that?
Because you bougie. Actually, I was looking at Matthew because if anyone's bougie in this room, it's Matthew.
Well, Matthew's
Yeah,
definitely
I mean-
bougie today.
Listen.
Yeah, see, I
If I
told you.
want to treat myself, I'm gonna treat myself.
Thank you, Mark.
Are you mindful? Are you demure?
I am fabulous.
Are you going to be popular? You're gonna be popular.
I don't know the.
Yeah, I don't either.
Me
But
either.
it sounds.
You were just talking about it for an entire segment.
What we're talking
That's out of Wicked the
Is it?
musical.
I've never seen it. I said
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not interested in it. I said I don't want to. My daughter loves it, but I'm not going to go see it because I have no interest.
I know she's
Let the bad
green.
guy be a bad guy.
I know
let the
she's
good guy be
green,
a good
but
guy.
I'm not going to go watch it. Don't care if she's green. Not going to watch it.
Yes.
Yes.
We do that on purpose so reflections can be in places and stuff.
reflections.
We've got some different reflections. That's actually Odie's reflection. I
I
think.
never
Or
know.
maybe it's my
No,
reflection.
you can
Is
see
it?
you. You can
Can
see
you?
you in
Where-
Odie's window.
In Odie's window. Ooh.
No, you can't.
I
Well, you
never
can.
noticed
Yes,
that before.
Yes, I'm like staring at him, going, "Do better, do better."
Didn't do too bad now tonight. No, in
Be
all
better.
fairness.
Be better, Odie.
You know what would be better than one noob?
What?
No noobs.
Yes,
That's true.
that is.
Do you know what would be better than never being dumped? Never being dumped.
I'm always dumped.
All right, say goodbye, Odie.
Goodbye, Odie.
Say goodbye, Matthew.
Matthew, goodbye.
All right, Cameron, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
This is Lonzo saying, let's end this horrible show.